Why, hello there. Hello, hello. Welcome to a stream. Welcome to a stream. Oh, hold on. There we go. There we go. That looks better. I don't look like I'm sick anymore. Um, Getting everything pulled up here. Fred's trying to say hello because he's a good boy. He's a good boy that loves everybody very much. And he wants attention because I just got up. I just got out of bed. So he's like, where the heck have you been? What have you been doing? And why are you not petting me? That's what he is wondering on this wonderful day today. So, hello, everybody. How are you? How are you? I'm just getting everything pulled up here, giving Freddie some stretches, enjoying some wonderful things. So, I did want to say, had some followers on Twitch since I last streamed, which like huge thank you to that. That's awesome. We have Tech T, Kami Uwu, Sapphic Space Laser. That's a really good one right there. Uh Evelyn. Oh, it's like Evelyn backwards. Okay, it's like a palindrome. I get it. Forgotten Relic Zero. Welcome, 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 welcome. Ashlyn's here for the party. Awesome, glad to see it. Turtle Bird, hello. Susie, hello. Banana Brains, hello. Jeff, hello. How am I doing today? I'm doing pretty good, actually. It's been a pretty good, well, I haven't been up for very long, but I was up earlier. Got a water softener installed today. Oh, Fred, you cannot be on my lap. Your butt is so gross right now. I cannot trust. I cannot trust. Hello, Randy. I don't know if I said hello to you, but hello. Yeah, Fred's butt is super gross right now. I tried to wipe him down with a wet wipe earlier, and I think he went and licked his butt afterwards, because now it's like worse. It was gross earlier, but now it's like worse. And I think it's his fault. I'm pretty sure he licked the wet wipe off of himself, which is great, super great. I didn't even really think about that before I did it, but yes. Toaster oven, big hello, hello, hello. And hello to Turtle over on Twitch as well. Give me a second to lint roll myself. Ashlyn says, I know it says ick, but the font says stick. Nice. Yeah, I love this sweater. It's like one of the coziest sweaters I've ever had in my life. Children of Humanity, hello. Hello. So I did want to say, oh, I love caffeine. I love caffeine so much. That's not what I wanted to say. What I wanted to say was that I really super appreciate all the support on the recent video. Lynn, hello. My recent video that I just released did super well. It did super duper well. Thank you all for the support. It is 12:30 for me here. It's midnight 32. But yes, I'm on EST. But yes. So thank you all so very much. I'm almost at 16K. We're almost at 16K subs. That's huge. It's huge. It's amazing. It's incredible. It's wonderful. It's stupendous. We hit 82 followers on Twitch. 82. 82. Also, Ashlyn, I do have to apologize. I completely forgot once again to go through and like fix do all the Twitch things. Like, set Twitch up. Oh, Fred. Oh, Fred. He just smeared some gross. God. My cat is so nasty. Like, none of you have to lay down sheets for your cat, right? None of you have to do that. None of you do. Um, Hello, Bella. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Hello, Grace. Toaster Oven says, so, status on me and that other trans girl. I made it here an early Valentine's gift in Minecraft, and she decided it was time for us to face reveal. I think she likes me too. Aw. Aw. Well, I'm glad it's still going well. That's awesome. That's good to hear. Good to hear. Always love hearing about some potential T for T stuff. Like, that's sick. Sick nasty, actually. Um, Jeff said, first time in your live stream, I watched your videos and I'm so respectful. Just amazing, so brave. Thank you. I really appreciate that, Jeff. That's really kind of you. I am very, very thankful for all of the kind response to my latest video. Actually, like my last two-ish videos have done decently well. And I'm really, 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 really thankful. I honestly like was not expecting the video to hit like 10K, my most recent video, but it did. It hit 10K. 10K views. Isn't that amazing? Actually, I haven't looked at it in a minute. Let me see. It might be up a little bit from there. Oh, I got some YouTubers subscribing to me. Some people who are like 10K or whatever. That's cool. Don't know who they are. I will have to look into it. Let's see. Oh, 14,000. We're almost at 15,000 views with the new video. And honestly, like my like ratio is really great too. It's 1,500 likes. We've got a 98 a 98.5% like ratio, which is amazing. And of course, I've got, in my usual fashion, 368 comments on the video, which half of them are probably me responding to everybody, because y'all know me. I really like to respond to as many YouTube comments as I can handle without losing my sanity. I tend to respond to, I don't know, maybe 100, maybe 150 comments before I'm like, ugh. um, I used to respond to literally every comment, but now what I do is I sort of wait until like I'll watch like when the video is newly released, like the first day or two, I'll try to keep up as best as I can. But then after the first couple days, I sort of just like stop trying to keep up with it. Like I'll occasionally check through old comments, but geez, I am having trouble clearing my throat. Krugen, welcome to the stream. Happy time zones. I hope you truly wonderful and amazing beings are doing well and have a great weekend. Thank you. That's very kind of you. I don't know why I'm having to clear my throat so much. I apologize. Jeebus, sleep is as important as water. Just make sure you are taking care to get enough. Thank you. Yeah, I'm on a really weird sleep schedule right now. I'm on like a third shift sleep schedule, which is super whacked up. But I'm honestly like I am getting enough sleep. I am um getting enough sleep. So don't worry too much about that. I just my sleep schedule is just really messed up. I just like the times at which I'm sleeping and everything is just so wonderful. It's almost like the movie Big Daddy, but the sheets are placed for prevention and not oh god. Yeah. I don't know anything about that movie, but I can venture a guess. Yeah, Freddy is a messy boy. He's a messy, stinky boy. Yes, he is. Messy, stinky boy. Just liked. Thank you for liking the stream. I appreciate that. If anyone else wants to do that as well, that would be super awesome. I would appreciate that. As we get the ball rolling here, all the likes on the stream really help me out a bunch. I woke up at 9:10 p.m. Nice. Yes, I've been trying to honestly, I kind of like the third shift sleep schedule. Let me explain to y'all why I like the third shift sleep schedule. What, Fred? Why are you like being weird? Why are you being weird? Is it because your butt feels weird? Is that why you're being weird? Because your butt is weird? Here, let me. Excuse me, Fred. And we grab another sheet. Well, for this little thing over here, I just use like pillowcases. But same difference. Same difference. Fred says hello. His butt is super gross. Oh, it's so nasty. I don't even know. I don't even know. Cute cat. He is very cute. He's very stinky, but he is very cute. Oh, Freddy has a weird butt. Yeah, do not look at his butt. Do not look at Fred. If you stare into Fred's butt, it will stare back into you, and you will. It's not good. Trust me. Okay, Fred, you have to be really careful. I just put this down, so please don't get anything on it. Please. I already do enough laundry. That pillowcase looks like it would make an awesome dress. I don't know about that. Definitely would not fit me. Forgot you dual stream on YouTube, which is silly since it was YouTube. Is how I came here. 2 seconds, I will get you an extra like. Oh, thank you, Krugen. I really appreciate that. That's really kind of you. Yeah. Just so everyone knows, you can watch on whichever platform you want. I dual stream on Twitch and YouTube. So, feel free, whichever platform you most like or whatever, you can watch me on whichever one. Um, I'm really thinking I might start. I don't really want to start paying for for restream, but I think that the watermark in the corner of the video or of the stream is like pretty annoying. Wait, does the watermark actually show up in my YouTube stuff? Because when I hold on, when I edit the videos, I actually don't notice the watermark. Give me a second. Let me. What am I doing? Oh yeah, I'm just going to an old stream. Yeah, there's no watermark. Wait, what? Wait. What? One of the reasons why they say you need to pay for Restream is like there's a little watermark in the top right corner of Restream that says remove branding. Upgrade your plan to remove branding. So like there's supposed to be a watermark on the thumbnail as well for my YouTube stream. But what I do is I actually go and I upload. Oh gosh, I still got Fred fur all over me. I upload the thumbnail to YouTube directly after I start the stream so that it removes the watermark. Because I'm super, super cool like that. I'm wearing ick. Yes. Yes. I have two things from ick. I have this sweater and I have the hoodie. And they're both some of my favorite pieces of clothing, like articles of clothing that I've ever got ever. Welcome, Ava, by the way. Welcome, Andrew. Um, Susie's dog likes to eat blueberries. I've heard that that's good for dogs. I don't know. I don't know. Hello, Lincoln. Hello, Jossies. I don't know what you meant. Catastrophe. Non-trophy. Were you trying to say catastrophe? I think that's what you were trying to say. Fur is why you have a black dog. Yeah, I get white fur. I wear dark colors all the time. Freddy's white fur gets all over me. Super lovely. That's why lint rollers are necessary for me. Ashley seems really cool. Ick for the win. She does seem cool. I don't know anything about her really. Um, I try not to be parasocial. Like, I try not to assume that I know anything about content creators just by like watching their streams or their content because like, as even for me, like, I try to be really authentic on stream. I try to be, like, as authentic as I possibly can and as real with you as I possibly can. Like, this isn't, like, how I am all the time, 100% of the time in every aspect of my life, right? Like, I'm sure you all understand that there's, like, an aspect of, like, streaming where, um it's a little bit performative. Like, I'm trying to make it entertaining for all of you. When I'm playing video games, I'm not as hyper engaged like this. I just like, "Bleh," I'm just like, zoned out or whatever. Oh my gosh. I have to take periodic caffeine breaks to drink some tea because I am so struggling right now. Love Icky's streams as well. So that's or blah blah blah. Love Icky's streams as well. I know how to speak, I promise. But yeah, yeah, I have a long sleeve holiday shirt from Lambert's Cafe. I don't know if that's a reference to something. Hello, Winter. I don't know if I said hello to you, but hello. Ashley is cool. Just found her Finn and Pure B recently, actually, and have been watching them a bit lately. I like what I see so far. Yeah, I mean, you know, gotta support the dolls. We gotta support the dolls. Um, for sure. For sure. We all have private lives, and some only show what they want others in public to know, but it isn't their full business. Yeah. 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 I just remembered that I also forgot to grab some soundboard bites. I have some, like, soundboard audio clips that I want really, really badly to add to the soundboard. Amy, thank you so much for following me on Twitch. I really appreciate that. That's really kind of you. Really, really kind of you. We are affiliate on Twitch. We are working towards partner. That is what we are doing. So anyone, all the viewers watching right now, you're doing wonderful. You're helping me. Um, and that's amazing. That's super great. You're all lovely. Love to see it. Thank you so much for getting me to affiliate. We'll keep going. We'll keep on trucking. Keep on trucking. Yay, live. Yes. Yes. Exactly. uh that's what I'm finding hard to start making content. I am not good at being I don't know the reference, and I'm harsh on myself and think no one will be interested in hearing from me. Well, confidence speaks for itself, really. Like, I'm not very good at public speaking, but, like, you just have to, I don't know, I kind of go into teacher mode almost. Like, there's a certain kind of, like, attitude you have to be in to, like, teach to a class of people, right? Like, you are basically taking on the role, I mean, literally, of the teacher, but, like, socially, the social role of the teacher as well, in which there's, like, a little bit of a power dynamic. So in a sense, like, being the live streamer kind of naturally creates the power dynamic anyway. So it's honestly not that different, except that it's, like, conversational. Like, when you're in a classroom, it's not conversational, but here it is. Oh, do I prefer YouTube or Twitch subs in chats? I think the split is about the same. Thank you, first of all, thank you so much for the $5. I think both YouTube and Twitch take about half of the either one. So it shouldn't really matter for now. I mean, honestly, Patreon is what I prefer. Like, if anyone wants to contribute to me right now, Patreon is, like, the best way to get money to me. Like, I get the most from that, but we are working on getting towards partner. Once I'm partner on Twitch, that would be probably outside of Patreon the most effective way. Google, I think YouTube takes about 55% or 50% or something like that, which sucks. But yeah. Like realistically, okay, so, like, for content creation, really what you got to do is you gotta, like, create a tone, create an atmosphere, create a vibe, and you just have to keep running with that. Like, you gotta find, um, a particular kind of vibe that you're catering to, and you just have to cater to it. You just gotta keep pushing with that kinda energy. That's a really simple way of putting it, but that is, a large part of it. Like, I would almost guarantee that a lot of the people that hang out in my streams, it has nothing to do with, like, how much people like me personally. It's more that, like, hanging out with me in a live stream feels good. Like, the vibes feel good to certain people. Now, obviously, some people don't like the vibes. Some people want me to be, like, screaming and super hyped and, like, really energetic, and that's just not the kind of vibe that I, like, serve or whatever. Um, so really, like, I've been thinking about that lately, that, like, actually what I'm doing in a lot of the cases with a lot of people is I'm just serving you a feeling. I'm making you feel a certain kind of way, and if you like that, you come back. If you don't like that, you don't come back. And that's honestly kinda as simple as it is, really. Like, there's this saying, I don't know if anyone's ever heard of it, but, like, people don't remember what you do, what you say, or anything like that. What they remember is how you make them feel. And there's honestly, like, there's, like, a true reality to that, and I'm realizing it the more and more I upload stuff. Um, like, for instance, this the I'll use my most recent video as an example. My most recent video, I don't think it's really that good. Like, I don't think I said anything really that novel. Honestly, there were quite a few points that I missed that, like, I should have brought up that I didn't even bring up. Um, I don't feel like it was, like, a really high quality video. I don't feel like like, there's nothing about that video that's, like, super amazing, really. The only thing that really drove that video is the algorithm pushing the feeling of a positive video. Because what's really interesting about it is that, like, there's a lot of people trying to be doom pimps, right? There's a lot of people trying to be doom pimps. Also, hello Slicey Slicer, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Um, anyone else? No, okay. So, because there are so many people trying to be doom pimps, that kind of algorithm is really saturated, right? Right now, there's almost nobody providing, like, positive content for good reason. I mean, like, there's not a lot of good stuff happening right now, right? Like, I'm not over here making tons of videos every single day, like, about how great everything is, obviously. But, like, there's such a desire for positive content, for people to feel, like, not horrible for 5 seconds. That's what makes that content do well for me on on my channel. Like, genuinely, um, I think people like more than what I say, more than, like, how I frame things, more than any of that. I just think that the way that people feel when they come away from my videos is what motivates people to come back or not. Like, I do notice that most of my subscribers that stick around come from the positive content. I don't really get a lot of sub increases when I make negative content. Even if it does, like, well in the algorithm, I just don't get the same amount of, like, subscribers from it. It's interesting. Susie has Big Route 66 drawing project. You kind of stopped because of life. I get it. I feel that though. I definitely try to be the same online as I am IRL, despite my situation, which can definitely get me down sometimes. I get that. Yeah, I mean, like, I try to be as authentic as possible, but obviously, like, there's a difference. It's like how you are different in your relationship than you are with your friends. Like, it's exactly like that. Well, no, Leah, it's more than that. It has to do with what I've been dealt through life plenty of times throughout time I've been right and had the evidence to back it up, but um how overall I've or wait. But overall I've been quite literally not taken seriously because of various factors and it scared you. Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that. I wish nothing but the best for you. I mean, like, content creation isn't for everybody. You know, like, if it sounds like something that really goes against, like, kind of who you are and how you wanna be, and, like, if it sounds really stressful, it's probably not worth it. Like, everyone seems to think that content creation is, like, this incredible job, like, this amazing job that, like, everyone wants to have. But I'm gonna be real with all of you, like, it's still a lot of work. Like, I've been struggling to keep up, right? I've been really struggling to keep up with things in general. Um, if I were doing a good job of keeping up with stuff, I'd probably be working like almost 30, 40 hours a week, right? So it's not like I'm like working less hours really. Like I am because I kind of suck at keeping up with everything right now. It's just like it's such a change of pace, honestly. It's hard to work from home too. It's like it's really hard to balance like the like you're at home all the time, so you're trying to like not just relax all the time. You know what I mean? Like it's rough. Queen says I'm only here for Freddy. JK, I come here because you're out here fighting the good fight. Thank you. Are you still thinking about doing the combo with your friend on live stream? Uh what are you referring to are you talking about the gaming live streams? Because like I know I talked about like bringing a friend on to do gaming streams on Wednesdays. Which like also sorry that I missed Wednesday. I apologize. I apologize. My sleep schedule got super messed up and I just didn't I just didn't. If I skip a stream, it'll probably be the gaming stream. Like out of all my streams, if one of them gets skipped, it's going to be the gaming one. Terry, thank you. I love this sweater. I just don't want to work with the man anymore. The 9 to 5 kills you. When you're all alone, it's more of an outlet. Get my art out there so people for gaming and D&D. Okay, yeah, I get it. I definitely struggle with working from home and not getting distracted. Yeah, it's really hard not to get distracted. Like time management is also just really tough. Like, like telling yourself like, "Okay, I'm going to play like games for this long or I'm going to do this for this long, but then after that I have to do some work." Right? I'm slowly developing a rhythm with it. Like, okay, so I never talked about third shift sleep schedules, which actually I'm going to talk about right now because it's relevant. But let me read a little more chat here, see what's going on. I recently watched a travel vlog from a YouTuber, and he got done with all this stuff he saw, and he was like, always there's oh yeah, yeah, no, like travel vlogs and stuff like that. Like, there's so much editing. Like that stuff takes like, oh my gosh, so much editing. It's honestly wild. Playing Project Zomboid for the first time right now, and I have COVID. Anyway, oh, I'm so sorry you have COVID, String. Um, I would tell you to have fun with Project Zomboid, but if it's your first time playing it, you're probably not gonna have fun. Project Zomboid is really, really hard at first. It's very frustrating. It's an extremely stressful game if you're not like, if you're not like, well, I mean, it's stressful even if like, even if you kind of enjoy that kind of experience. So it honestly it took me like at least 100 hours, maybe 200 hours, maybe 400 hours in Project Zomboid before I was like, yeah, I got this. It takes a long time. There's a lot to learn with that game. It's like it's so dense with information. Freddy's water is low, or I'm not seeing it correctly. No, he's good. I actually just filled it up, is the thing. The reason why it looks like it's low to you is because it's completely full. Thanks for looking out though, Ashlyn. I was talking about the gaming live stream with your friend. It sounds fun. Yeah, I'm excited. And actually, I feel really bad because like literally I asked my friend, her name is Paige, right? And I was like, hey, like, do you would you want to do the gaming stream, whatever? And she's like, yeah, sure. Like I get off work at 9, like gotta blah blah blah. And she was waiting for me. I was asleep. The reason I didn't stream on Wednesday is because like I woke up at like 3 in the morning or something. But my friend Paige, she was like waiting for me. I mean, she wasn't really like waiting for me. She was doing other stuff, but like she was ready. I mean, she was honestly like super ready to do the stream. And then yeah. So next week, probably for sure, we will try to do that. I think that sounds like a great idea. We can also get like admins in from the community. I know a couple people that are in the Discord that have expressed interest in doing gaming like with me, and so that's cool. I mean, yeah. So I like the idea of doing that as well, like some gaming streams where it's me and other people. And honestly, like that might be some kind of nice like interaction. Streaming when you're dead is never good. Wrong kind of energy and feels like crap. Yeah, you have to be like honestly, that's like when I cancel streams, sometimes it's because like I just don't have the energy for it. Like I will say like streaming is not it's hard in certain ways and not hard in other ways. I know that sounds so dumb, but like it's hard in the sense that like it takes a lot of energy. Sitting here like doing stream is have like it's like sitting down um and having like a 4 hour intense conversation with someone. When you like hang out with a friend and you just get really into talking and you just like start having like that back and forth conversation where you're just going and going and going and you do that for like 4 hours. That's what it's like, except you're doing that with like multiple people all at the same time. So it is actually it does take a lot of emotional social energy out of me. I'm not gonna lie about that at all. At all. I gotta get my chapstick. My lips are so chapped. So we just had to get a water softener installed because our water was super hard. And I think it's part of the reason why my lips are so chapped. Like my skin has been so dry this winter. And I think it's because we didn't have a water softener. Like our old water softener basically broke, so we had to get a new one. They wanted to charge us an arm and a leg to get that installed. We ended up like going to Facebook Marketplace to find someone who would do it on the cheap because every plumbing company we asked wanted to charge us like $2,500 to install a water softener. And we're like, okay, well, like, how long is that going to take you? They're like, 3 hours, 4 hours. You're going to charge us like $3,000 for like a 3 hour job? I was like half a second away from just YouTubing how to do it myself. I'm not gonna lie to anyone. Um, that might have been bad. That might have been bad. Embrace the chaos? Yes. Now you know how it is to play the Gundam SD series? Oh, like because of Project Zomboid? Vane is a little easier. I've seen some videos of Vane. It looks interesting. Hard water doesn't set up, and water feels like the soap never comes off. Uh, well, so hard water is bad for your skin. It's bad for the skin barrier. It makes it harder to keep your skin moisturized, and overall, it's bad for your hair as well. Which actually, like, I'm surprised my hair has stayed as healthy as it is with how hard the water is. Hopefully it'll get even healthier. But I actually have had some breakage issues like in the back. So maybe that'll help. Remember, like and subscribe. Yes, please like and subscribe. Like on YouTube, like follow me on Twitch, do all that wonderful stuff. Anything that you can do to help out the channel, to help out the platform, that would be super great. We're at 33 likes on YouTube right now, which is pretty great. So thank you. 34. See Freddy in the back? Yeah, he's chilling. He's just chilling. His butt is all upset, like his tummy's all upset probably. Um Also, welcome, Guan. Guan? Jesus, I'm so sorry. I just took your first and last name and I just like shoved them together. Gwen, welcome to the stream. I appreciate you being here. I saw you pop in earlier, but I was mid conversation. Being in front of a PC for 80 to 100 hours a week takes a toll. Yeah, it really does. And honestly, like right now, here, I'm gonna raise my desk in a second, but because um it's winter right now, like there's like nowhere to go. There's nothing to do. There's snow everywhere. It's been snowy for like weeks at this point. Honestly, uh it's it's rough. Like pretty much all there is to do right now is play video games or like watch TV. But like during the winter, like usually during the summer, I watch more TV than during the winter because during the winter, like I have no outlet for my energy. And so like I have to play video games to like get out some of my energy, like some of that mental emotional energy. Uh Whereas during the summer, I'm usually really busy and very active, and so at the end of the day, like all I want to do is just like watch some TV or something instead of playing a video game. Uh, Ava says they sell a rice water shampoo that would help. Oh, okay. I'll look into it. I'm definitely open to new product ideas for hair. Um, I just use like Tresemme, I think, for for my hair. So I don't I don't really know what. If you haven't had the chance, the Muppet Show special is super good. I don't even know anything about it. Been trying to learn how to take care of myself, hair included more recently, so could use some hair care tips. I can give you hair care tips for sure. One second. Vitamin D3, vitamin C can help with low sun exposure woes. Yes. Yeah, I take vitamin D. Um, Not sponsored. Well, you didn't even mention a brand, so you're good. You go on Second Life and create a nice realistic avatar all free. You know what's actually really funny? I don't hate me, chat, but I used to play Second Life when I was like 12. Actually, what's really funny is like one of the ways in which the internet completely destroyed my brain is that the fact that I played Second Life for kind of like an embarrassingly long time. I think I started playing it when I was about 11, and I played it until I was like, I don't know, 15, 16, something like that. You must be a snob because you use Palmer's. Oh, I don't know anything about Palmer's, honestly. But yeah, I used to play a bunch of Second Life. It's so funny that you mentioned that. One of my longest friendships ever is from Second Life. I have a friend who's probably like one of my longest friendships ever, and we became friends when I was like 11 playing playing Second Life. That's so funny. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Um oh, so I was gonna talk about hair tip. Okay, we can talk about hair tips real quick, but then I want to talk about sleep schedules. Um Used to play Club Penguin. I bounced off a Club Penguin. I definitely bounced out off a Club Penguin, and that's like I feel like everyone when they're like between 11 and 12, like those social games are like really popular for young kids like that. Like honestly, like that's one of the scariest things about it. Like about like Second Life, Club Penguin, what's oh, hold on, I gotta ban someone on Twitch. I have to annihilate them from existence. Um how do I do that? Manage suspicious user. Uh, Blot. There we go. I probably should have reported them, but oh well. Okay, so hair care tip. It depends on the texture of your hair. So I will say that, like, you will have different results depending on like what kind of hair you have, you know? So I cannot give you tips for every kind of hair care. Like I can't do it. I just can't do it. But I will say that there are some tips that are really good universally for everybody. So like here's a couple things. Don't wash your hair every day. At most, you should wash your hair every other day. I wash my hair once a week. Actually last week I forgot to wash my hair and I didn't wash it for like 2 weeks. So, the less you wash your hair, the less often you need to wash your hair. Your body produces more oils the more often you wash your hair. And then also actually HRT will change like your oil production as well. So like you if you start HRT and you have more estrogen, block just blocks them from you seeing them. Oh, block doesn't do anything. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. Okay, here, let me report them for spam. Uh, I don't know, what is it? It's like they shared a link. I'll just say no, scam. Yeah. Okay, I reported them and now I have to ban them, right? Ban. Okay. Okay, so block and ban is different. Got it. So don't wash your hair every day. Just wash your hair at minimum every other day. I would recommend trying to stretch it. The longer you go, the better. If your body runs off of estrogen, you're gonna produce less oil than if your body runs off of testosterone. So like if you're currently running off of estrogen, then you know you probably need to wash your hair less than if you're running off of testosterone. That's a reality. Ella, welcome. Welcome. Everyone is like, "I wish I had curly hair." I'm like, "No, you don't." Honestly, I love having curly hair. I kinda love it. Like, I used to hate it, but now I love it. So, here's another thing. Here's another thing. If you have curly hair or hair with texture at all, brushing super frequently is not necessarily a great idea. So it really depends on the level of curliness that you're dealing with. But like if you are like lightly curly, like my hair is curly, but it's actually like it's kind of wavy too, right? So like if I don't take care of my hair properly, it'll just be wavy. But if I do it properly, then I get my actual curls to come out. So what I would say in general, try not to brush your hair. Try not to brush your hair. If you have really straight thin hair, um you know, you don't really need to brush it that often anyway. But if you have like really thick curly hair and it gets tangled up really easily, there's a couple things that you can do to help with this. So first of all, never brush your hair, only detangle it in a shower with conditioner. So like I literally do I never brush my hair, I never comb my hair, I never brush it, I don't do any of that. Like at most I'll do a little bit of finger brushing, right? But like that's it because if I brush my hair, my curls are gone. Like they disappear. So, what I recommend doing is detangle in the shower with conditioner. So, like, when you're washing your hair once a week or whatever, you use conditioner and you start at the root and you just start like pulling it apart and like detangling and getting all the dead hair out of it. All the loose hair, I guess. I guess it's all dead, sort of. But, um, yeah, you get that all out and then never brush it. So to keep it from getting tangly, what you do is you put your hair up when you're sleeping. So like when you're about to go to bed, you buy some bonnets, like some like sleep caps basically. You want them to be at least satin lined, but I do recommend doing silk. Silk is just better, but satin is pretty okay. Um anyway, the point is that you want to put your hair up before bed. So you wanna have it in a cap while you're sleeping. It helps to have like a satin or a silk pillow pillowcase, which is something I should actually do. I do the cap, but I don't do the pillowcase, and I think that might actually be like why I'm getting some breakage in the back. I have some hairs that broke in the back, and I think it's because they like sit under my cap. And so like when I like roll over or like toss and turn at night, like it pulls on those hairs and I think it like breaks them or something. So, yeah, put your hair up. Don't let your hair get wet if you're not gonna wash it. If you're not washing it, make sure you put it up in the shower, keep it dry. What else? What else? What else? Use oil while your hair is drying. While it's still damp, just a little bit of oil. The thicker, the curlier your hair, the more oil you need. I really recommend jojoba oil. Tea tree oil is also really good for that as well. Clip these tips, honestly, put them in a wellness care. But yeah, I mean, I could make some shorts out of like simple tips, probably. Why is my nose running? I do not understand. Argan oil, yeah. People like argan oil, tea tree oil, jojoba oil. All of those are good. I like jojoba oil because it's like jojoba is Jesus. Whew. Jojoba oil is like very similar to like the oil that we produce in our skin and stuff. And so it's like I feel like it's pretty good for replicating like, you know, the oils that you would naturally have on your body. But, you know, another thing you can do, this is something that like not everyone does. Before you shower, like a half hour before you shower, take some coconut oil and just like honestly you could do like a mixture. You could make some like vitamin E, coconut oil, maybe a couple other things, and you mix them together and you put them in your hair and you let your hair like soak in it before you wash it. That's a good idea. I mean there's more, but I feel like the basics are like don't wash your hair every day. Make sure you put it up when you sleep. Don't brush it constantly. I love my hair long too. Yeah. No, I get it. I love my hair long too. If I didn't toss and turn all night, this would work. I have to go natural or it bothers me from sleeping. I also toss and turn a lot, and it is annoying. It is annoying. I will say one thing that has really helped me is just finding like I have like scrunchies that are nice and soft and not they don't like hurt to wear up. I also got this brand of a clip, which I have. So this is a mellow clip. I hate claw clips. Like normal claw clips are literally the worst. They are actually the worst. Like these things, 99% of these are total dog shit. Like 99% of claw clips they break really easily, they hurt, they're a pain in the ass to wear, they're terrible, okay? Look at this claw clip. You see this claw clip? Watch. You ready? Like I literally cannot break it. I literally cannot break it. It's called a Mellow clip. The brand is called Mellow, like without a W. It's Mello. And I was super skeptical because I've never got a claw clip that I like, but this one's amazing. They're soft. So like you can see that it like squishes, right? And so like when I'm wearing it like in the back of my head, it like it doesn't hurt. Like I can like press on it really hard and it just like bends into my head. I've been wearing these at night. Like I put my hair up in a cap, right? But then I also clip it so that it like doesn't flop around while I'm like sleeping and get all over the place. Cause like even if I put it in a cap with a scrunchie, I do toss and turn a lot, and it causes my hair to kind of like overnight, it sort of just starts falling out of the cap. But these claw clips, incredible. Honestly, like if this brand reached out to me, if Mello reached out to me and wanted to sponsor me, I would oops, I would I would totally accept a sponsorship. Like if you could break this, I would be impressed. Like through normal use, right? Like obviously if you really tried to break it, you could break it. But like in general, this is definitely the best claw clip I've ever had. I'm like not even like genuinely not even trying to like not sponsored. But yeah, no, I love these things. They're so good. They're so good. Like, it's honestly kinda wild to me. Like, you ever think about it? Like, you're like, "Wow, we live in a world where everyone's thought of everything and nothing's new and nothing's like, you can't do anything new because everything's already been done." Bullshit. Like, hair clips have been terrible for a long time, and this is like this freaking claw clip in the year of our Lord 2026 is finally, like, good. Finally good. Yeah, I would absolutely shill for Mellow a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. I can't sleep with my hair up, I would wake up with a tangled mess. Well, isn't it the opposite? How do you not get tangled up sleeping with it down? It's actually really good to hear this stuff. I only started growing my hair out longer recently, so this stuff is really helpful. Yeah, you're welcome. Happy to give hair care tips. I do love some hair care. For sure. For sure. Oh, also one last little tip. I know some people it's less tangled if I sleep with it down. I don't know. I don't believe that. I don't know. You gotta try something else then, maybe. Like try like what do you use when you put it up? Do you use a scrunchie or do you if you put it up when you sleep it's 6 times worse? How does that happen? Because for me, it's the total opposite. When I put my hair up, I wake up and it's like fine. But if I do not put my hair up, I wake up and it's just like it's literally like a huge mess. You about to sell out to Big Mellow? Yeah. Yep. Exactly what I'm gonna do. Different hair type? Okay. Okay. It's just hard to imagine that could even be possible. I guess just because I'm so used to the opposite. Having a clothing line that is fashionable and symmetrical for all sizes with a cheap price with a spin on all areas of clothing fast would work. Yeah, it's hard to get all that though. Like it's hard to do clothing that's good and cheap. Like I'm just gonna be honest. Like if your clothing is cheap, it's like there's like a 99% chance it's really not good. It's really not good. um I never put my hair up when sleeping though. Maybe I should start. Yeah, try it. I mean, like, just try these tips out, just try it out. Oh, one last little tip, two actually. Some people talk about taking biotin for your hair. Like some people talk about taking like supplements for like hair growth and stuff. But I'm just gonna be so real with all of you. You don't need to do that. Um, unless you're deficient in biotin, it's not gonna do anything. Which like if you were deficient in biotin, it would show up on blood tests, so like you would probably know about it. But like if you take biotin, one thing that people don't realize is that it can mess up your hormone test. So, like, if you get a hormone test, taken by blood, if you're on biotin, you will get an incorrect result on your hormone test. You will get an incorrect result. It'll literally display the wrong information, and that's really bad because like you need to dial in your hormones, right? Like if you're on HRT, you need to make sure that those are at the appropriate levels. So, I would just say, like, if you wanna take biotin, you can, but you have to stop, I think, at least a week before your blood test. I don't know the exact amount of time you have to stop before. I think it's at least a week. Um, but yeah, just if you're gonna take biotin, just be warned that it will mess up your blood hormone test, which is something that I've never really heard anyone talk about before. But I learned it at my gender clinic. Like, I went to my clinic to get a blood test, and I saw this paper on the wall that was like, by the way, if you take biotin, like, you need to let someone know because it's just a supplement you can buy over the counter. And yeah, no one ever talks about it. Honestly, I should make a short about that because that's like a good PSA right there. I hear people in my I've seen people in my Discord like 4 or 5 times um recommend biotin to people, and I keep having to like pop in and be like, that's cool, you can do that, but just letting you know, like, you have to stop taking it before your blood test. Otherwise, you're going to get incorrect results, and then your doctor's going to be very confused. Now, if you have a good doctor or a nurse or whatever, whoever's reading your blood test, if they're good, they'll see that something is wrong. They'll see that the levels are off or whatever, and they'll be like, "Hey, like, we need to investigate what happened here. Are you taking anything that you didn't disclose? Are you blah blah blah?" And hopefully they'll like whittle it down to figure out that you're on biotin, right? But like, you should know that going into it. That's quite an important PSA. Please tell me what's on the drug facts warning label. Yeah. Sounds like you're doing a good job of taking care of it, Winter. I've just been. Oh wait. Um, your body craves the food that has the vitamins in it. If you're not a picky eater, yeah, yeah. Collagen also helps with hair quality. Yes, I do take collagen. I do take collagen. Yes. Honestly, like, I recommend anyone. Uh, I recommend anyone who is on HRT to take collagen. I do think that's a good idea because you're like, especially if you're older, collagen production slows down as you get older. And one of the ways that you can boost collagen production is by taking collagen. This is actually one of the things that people don't understand about taking collagen. When you take collagen, you're not like that collagen doesn't go into your body and do stuff. Like, what it does is it actually like reminds your body to start making collagen again. So like when you take collagen, you're just basically like spurring up your own body's collagen production again. How does biotin affect hormone levels? I don't know the mechanics of it, but you can probably Google that. Let me how does biotin affect blood test? What's interesting is I learned about this because of people with thyroid hyperthyroidism taking it. That's how they found out about it. So biotin can significantly interfere with certain blood tests, leading to falsely high or falsely low results, which may lead to misdiagnosis or inappropriate treatment. This interference occurs because many laboratory tests, specifically immunoassays, use biotin streptavidin binding as a part of their detection method. When high levels of biotin are present in the blood, typically from supplements exceeding 1 milligram a day, it competes with the biotin used in the test, disrupting the assay. Assay? I've never seen that word before. Interesting. And causing inaccurate readings. So yeah, like hormone test, testosterone test, estradiol test, parathyroid hormone test, pregnancy test, uh, cancer tests can be affected by it. Wow. Whoa. Yeah, it does not affect hormone levels in the body. It only interferes with the measurements in the lab. So it's not bad for your body or for your hormones in your body, but it's just bad for the test. So, doses above 1 milligram per day are likely to cause interference. The half-life of biotin is about 1.8 hours, but it can remain detectable in blood for days. Stop taking biotin at least 72 hours. Yeah, labs recommend up to 5 days. I would say like a week. Biotin supplements can cause clinically significant errors in lab results. Yeah. Yep. So just make sure if you're on it, make sure your doctor knows, and make sure you take proper steps not to screw up your blood test. The clip is called the Mellow Cloud Claw Clip. Is that what they're called? Mellow Cloud Claw Clip. Where mellow? Cloud Clip? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I found the website. Um the only thing I don't like about the mellow clips is that you have to buy them like in a pack, otherwise they're super expensive. Like I bought like a pack of them. But if you don't buy a pack of them, they're like $30 each, which like I mean, I don't know, you pay $10 for a really shitty claw clip, so like $30 for one that's like not gonna break on you, I guess is okay. But I do think that like it's better. Like if you get a pack of them, it's about $10 a pair or a per if you get like the packs of them. But still, like I don't know, you really shouldn't have to do that. Oh well. Ba, ba, ba. Uh, did you know that you can customize and save with Liberty Mutual? What? I did not know that. I did not know that. Now I know. Now I know. Oh, by the way, I did get some new soundboard things for my soundboard. So I hope you're all super excited about that.
You can look at the jewelry.
Oh god, that was so loud. I hope that wasn't as loud to you guys here. I'm gonna turn that down a little bit. I got the Eric Adams, the jewelry box thing.
You can look at a jewelry box. A jewelry box of this nature, maybe a simple jewelry box, but if you look through it closely, you don't know what your child may be hiding. For instance, a gun could be hidden. A small caliber weapon could.
For instance, a gun could be hidden. Ah. Thank God we live in the age of the internet. Who knows how many people wouldn't have found their true better selves, especially regarding HRT, healthcare in general, and other trans care. Yeah, no, so true. So true. So true. Uh yeah, I would say like biotin is only helpful if you're low if you're deficient in biotin. Like if you're deficient in biotin, you can take biotin. But don't take it unless you need to. If you want things that like actually help your hair quality, yeah, collagen can help your hair quality. Also, like making sure you're getting like a like proper nutritious diet, you know, like making sure that you're getting enough protein and stuff like that. Um, yeah, yeah.
Please clap.
Anyway, I just ran out of things to talk about real quick, and my brain just stopped working. I just like completely like forgot what I was doing. Basically, just super exciting. I love it. Makes me so happy. I should have thought of a video. I should have thought of a video uh, to make for stream today, but I did not do that. I did not. I did not do that. Yum, 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 yum. Yay, video idea? No, I don't have a video idea. The opposite of that. I don't know what I'm gonna I don't have any idea. So I should have thought that. I should have thought about it, but uh uh, 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 uh. Sorry. Got super distracted. Super distracted. Fish oil is also good for your hair. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Omega threes. Yes, those are also good for your hair. I forgot about those. Grab the audio of Trump not complaining. Trump complaining about not getting claps. Ooh, that's a good one. Any tips for shaving or skincare? Yeah, yeah, we can talk about that. Let me add the soundboard things because that's a good one. Um, Trump complaining about no clap. Oh, there was one I was thinking of right before stream. Oh yeah, yeah. Schumer saying the Stephen Miller and Christy Nome are fucking liars. That's a good one. Um, okay. Oh, Trump said I love miners. Like coal miners. That's a good one for Trump. Cuz it's got twice the meaning. Twice the meaning. I just want to know how to shave my chest when I'm in that weird middle phase between having breasts and not enough hair thinning. Oh, okay. Um, well, obviously, just like, you know, like shaving, one thing about that is that you want to make sure that like your skin is nice and like warm, like a hot shower. You let it soften up a little bit. I like safety razors a lot. I know everyone has like a different opinion on like what you should use to shave or whatever, but I really like safety razors. They get a really really close shave. It's cheap, like the blades are really cheap, less bad for the environment. They're pretty easy to use. They do take some adjustment. Like if you're used to like a normal 5 blade system or something like that, or 3 blade or 2 blade or whatever blades, it is different. It's less aggressive, but it's also like more dangerous. So like if you actually do it properly, you'll get a closer shave with less irritation. But if you do it improperly, you'll cut yourself. So safety razors, they're good. They do take some getting used to. But I do recommend a safety razor for sure. After shaving, use a gentle skin cleanser. Yes. I recommend doing it before and after. So like you cleanse, you let you do your shower stuff. So like you shave at the end of your shower, right? And then you you cleanse, you do your whatever, your shower stuff, and then you shave, and then you cleanse again, like exfoliate a little bit after. And then you yeah, move on with your life, I guess. I don't know. Safety razors are awesome. Don't press, no spring action. Yeah, yeah. You want very light pressure with a safety razor. You don't need to like press really hard like you do with a normal razor. I'd love to try a safety razor someday. I hear it's really clean. You don't have to keep shaving the same spot over and over. Yeah, safety razors are great. They're really great. Like the blades are cheap, Like for a normal razor, you spend like $10 on a pack of like 3 heads. All that plastic. I can buy like a box of razors for like $10. It'll last me like over a year. So yeah, yeah, 8 to 14 bucks for a pack of 100 blades. And the nice thing about that is that they're so cheap that you can actually change the blades out more frequently so that you're using fresh blades more often. More often, which is good. You wanna try to you don't want your blades to go dull. That's a big reason that people get irritation. And then yeah, making sure you're moisturizing is really important. So after you shave, first thing you want to do, well, obviously you shave, you exfoliate, and then after you're done with your shower, you want to make sure you immediately put lotion on because it's drying. to shave. So, I mean, showering also dries you out, but like shaving for sure. For some people that get like skin irritation, there are certain things that you can use, certain products that you can use to try to help with skin irritation. But I would say that like if you're using like a shaving cream, try just using like just soap. Like, just use, no fragrance, the most basic sensitive skin soap that you can find. I think that, like Meijer or Kroger or wherever you do your grocery shopping, they'll probably have, like, the in-store brand where it's, like, there's, like, the equivalent version of, like, the sensitive skin brands or whatever, like Dove or whatever. Just get, like, sensitive skin bar soap and that'll work really well. Some people, shaving cream and shaving stuff is actually like an irritant to the skin, especially when you're using it on top of shaving. It can really cause a lot of irritation for some people. Like I have extremely sensitive skin, so I know for me personally, like shaving creams and shaving whatever that stuff just makes it worse. Like it's just way better to just use like bar soap. Just rinse off and dry the blade to help keep them sharp. Yes. Yes. Any advice, opinions on epilators? I've never used an epilator in my life. Electrolysis is helpful but can be painful. Yes. Also laser. Yes. I got laser. I probably need to get like electrolysis or something for my facial hair because I still have some like upper lip chin hairs that are really stubborn. So I'll probably like I've been trying to like there's an electrolysis clinic near me. I need to like go and like ask they don't have a phone number listed, so I can't call them, which is really annoying. So I have to actually like go to the office and like ask them questions. Cause like I have questions that I need to ask them. Like I don't know if I want to go with electrolysis or if I just want to keep trying to do laser. I had like 8 sessions of laser and it got pretty much all of the facial hair except for like the really stubborn upper lip, like chin hairs. And so I'm just trying to like I don't know if laser would work. I don't know if I need to go to the electrolysis route. But like there's so few hairs left that I feel like electrolysis would probably work because, electrolysis is a slow process, but if you have very few hairs to deal with, it's like the perfect solution. Thanks for the advice. Yeah, I've been trying to use safety razors recently, and it's been much harsher on my skin, but I probably haven't been moisturizing as much after. Yeah, if you are using safety razors, especially, you definitely need to moisturize. Like again, you shave, you exfoliate gently because after you shave, like shaving is kind of an exfoliation in and of itself. Like you shave, gentle cleanse, and then moisturize. Yes, you have to moisturize after you shave. Um, Especially if it's a safety razor. Yeah, so if you've been noticing that it's harsher on your skin when you use a safety razor, a couple things to consider is that you might be pressing too hard. So like try to figure out like try to think about it when you're shaving. With a safety razor, you don't need any pressure. Like you basically just the weight of the safety razor should be enough to really to put as much pressure as you need. Like you don't need any pressure with a safety razor. So that I noticed that with a lot of people because like if you come from a normal razor, you're used to pressing really hard and you just do not need to do that. A safety razor doesn't come with the comfort strip. Yeah, exactly. So like when you use a normal razor, it's like in a plastic housing, right? And so like you have to press to kind of get the blade to like meet the skin more. But when you're using a safety razor, that blade is coming straight at your skin. So like you don't need to put any pressure at all. You don't need to press at all to make contact. Like you literally just gently, you know, shave with it or whatever. Also, if you're using a safety razor, do not go against the grain. If you do go against the grain, make sure you go with the grain first and then against the grain. But I usually don't really recommend that you go against the grain. A safety razor can do a pretty good job just going with the grain. F calling, you can't get through to a human at a business over the phone anymore these days anyways. Yeah, no, that's so true. That's so true. Like, even if they had a phone number, I doubt that they have someone who, like, works the front desk because it's, like, a small business. So there's probably no one there to answer the call. I switched to safety razors a couple years ago for the cost efficiency. The routine is shower, shave, cocoa butter. Pibble Punk, thank you for, chatting. Yeah, yeah, that's a great routine, and it is way more cost effective. It's funny because safety razors are more expensive, like, to buy, but they save you a ton of money over the long term. Like, you might spend $60, $100 on a good safety razor, but that shit is gonna last you forever, and the blades are cheap, so cheap, so cheap. Hey there, Fred. Did you just take a big poop? It smells terrible. Here, I gotta lower my desk so I can open my window. Here, actually, I'll open the other window. Woo! Every time he goes to the litter box, it's so disgusting. Blah, blah. I always go with the grain on my first pass and against diagonal on my second. So I have that annoying bluish tint on my face, but it definitely gets it close. Yeah, yeah. I have a little bit of facial shadow too after I shave. That's why I wear like concealer or I color correct it. Um, but yeah, it's annoying. That's why I want to get like electrolysis or something because honestly, I really hate having to wear concealer like every day, like shave every day. It's really frustrating. Like if I don't want to wear concealer, if I don't want to do a face of makeup, I feel like everyone can see my facial shadow and it like drives me up a wall. It makes me so freaking anxious. Like going out to a store and I haven't put any concealer on and it's like don't look at my mouth. Don't look at my face. I don't know. Um, I just get so self-conscious when I feel others can see my dysphoric parts. That yes. Yes, I relate to that a lot. When I don't shave or don't do makeup or whatever, well, I always shave, but like when I don't do makeup or whatever, I do get super self-conscious about it. So self-conscious about it. I feel like I'm starting my life over again, honestly, with being trans. Yeah, there is sort of an element of that. Fred, no, you're not allowed. No, buddy. You're not allowed on my chair because you're gonna get poop on my seat cover, and I can't have that. Can't have that. Um, yes, I agree that like when you're trans and you start transitioning, there's a lot of like uh, like you basically were raised a certain way to behave a certain way and all that stuff, and now you have to relearn all that stuff. You got to really relearn habits. You got to relearn social interactions, social cues. Um, it's hard. It's really hard, honestly. And I totally understand what it's like. Like I totally get it. Like when I first started transitioning, like one of the things that really bothered me, like you're walking down the street, right? And someone looks at you and like guys do that thing where like they do the nod, right? Like a guy will look at you and they'll like do that nod thing that they always do. And if you're a trans girl and you're early in transition, one of the most dysphoric things that happened to me was like when a guy would walk past me and do the nod or whatever. Like girls usually just smile, right? They smile or something. Like they don't nod at you or whatever. And when you do the nod back as a trans girl, it makes you feel like the worst piece of shit ever. It honestly is so dysphoric to do the nod. I hate it. I hate it so much. I don't really do it anymore, but that definitely was, like, early on, that was, like, one of the things that I noticed. I was like, "Oh my god," like, yeah, like, it's so weird how much stuff is gendered that you don't really think about until you start transitioning, and then you're like, "Oh, yeah, I guess this is kind of like a gendered behavior," and then you yeah, it's a lot of, like, it's a lot of deprogramming, it's a lot of, like, unlearning, relearning stuff, and every time you catch yourself like, I don't know about you any of you, but, like, when I started transitioning, there were a couple times where I, like, misgendered myself, like, um, you just get so used to referring to yourself in a certain way, right? Like, even when you've, like, come out and you've started transitioning and all this stuff, like, um, there were a couple times like Fred, for instance, there were a couple times where I was like, "Oh, yeah, I'm Freddie's" God, I can't even misgender myself right now, like, without feeling really bad. Like, obviously, I'm his cat mom, but before I transitioned, I was his cat dad, right? And, uh, so yeah, there have been a couple times where I've, like, referred to myself like that to Fred, and it's like, "Ugh, bleh, bleh." It just makes you wanna throw up and die. So, being dysphoric is crazy. It is, though. It is. It is. God, I hate the nod. I totally get you, queer coded bees. That's a cool username. That's what they made N95 masks for. No, that's so true. Like, cover up the facial shadow. But, like, I live in a red area. I live in a red state, in a red area, in a red state, and so, like, if I go out of my house wearing a fucking mask, people look at me like I am losing my mind. Like, I honestly get more looks wearing the mask than I do not doing my makeup, and because like, some people don't notice the facial shadow, It's like, it's not that bad for me. There used to be a shaving cream or something called, like, Mother's Milk. Oh, nice. I'm being very slow to learn how to apply makeup because I get so worried about doing it badly that I'd rather not bother doing it most of the time. Hey, Pimple Punk, I totally understand you. It does happen. Like, I've done makeup before where, like, I look back on it later and I'm like, "Holy shit, that was not it. That was not good." And, it happens. It definitely happens. It's almost like there's almost no way to avoid that. Like, I know that we all, like, cis women grow up and learn how to do makeup, so they go through that period, right, when they're young girls and they learn how to do their makeup, and they go through that cringe stage when they're young, like they're in middle school or they're in high school, and they go through that really cringe stage where they don't know how to do their makeup and they look like crap. But like when you when you like when you start transitioning really late, or not late, but like later in life in general, after puberty, you don't really have that same life experience. So what you have to do is you have to learn after the fact, and we don't usually see, like, you're not used to seeing adults experimenting that much. Most adults are rather settled with who they are and stuff. And so when you start transitioning, you enter this, like, no pun intended, like this transformative state where you're like you're unlearning and relearning and doing all this stuff. And there's no way to do that without being cringe, without doing stuff that makes you like feel weird or feel bad or whatever. Like, for instance, a big thing for me was that when I started transitioning, I did not want to look like a guy in a dress. I did not want to look like a guy wearing makeup. Like, obviously, like, I want to be viewed as a woman, right? Like, as feminine. And so it's like it's one of those things where like um I'm sorry, I read a chat. I completely lost my train of thought. Just completely lost it. Uh Holy crap, chat is popping the fuck off. but yeah, you're gonna go through the cringe phase. You're gonna go through the experimentation phase, and there's no way around it. And as a matter of fact, the sooner that you embrace it, and the sooner that you get through it, the better. I was kind of the same way about makeup, where I was like, oh, I'm just gonna like wait until 2 years in to transition, and then I will suddenly become like amazing at doing makeup, and it'll be wonderful and it'll be amazing and I'll be so happy and so thankful, and it'll be great. But then I had a friend online, her name is Jess. She's one of my good online friends. And she early on it we started transitioning around the same time, right? And she was already into makeup. She was already like basically like giving up on boy moding, and she was like 5 months in, 4 months in, right? And she's like I'm done boy moding. I'm getting rid of all my old clothes. I'm wearing makeup every day. Like I'm doing the thing, or you don't have to wear it every day or whatever, but you know what I mean. She was going all in on it, and she was talking to me about it, and I was like, I don't know. I think I might just wait until like I get more changes, and then I'll start working on it later. And she was like, "Well, why don't you just do it now? Like why not just do it now? Why not just start doing all that stuff now?" And I was like, "You know what? You're right." So I started learning makeup and I started working on stuff. And honestly, I'm really glad I did. I'm really glad I started early working on that stuff, because now 2 years in, I do feel pretty confident about like makeup, and pretty confident about like not all makeup, honestly. More just like what I do on a daily basis. I have like one look that I can do and that's basically it. Um Banana Brains says I'm 4 months in and still boy moding. I was like 6 months in before I stopped boy moding. Actually, I was like 7 or 8 months in before I stopped boy moding. Same, Leah. I've had that mental slip sometimes where I've misgendered myself because I'm used to others in my life calling me that, and I immediately want to hide inside. I know it's when you misgender yourself, it almost hurts more than when someone else misgenders you, because like you know how much you hate it, and it happens, and you're like, ugh, ugh. Queer Coded Bees said, I just noticed you're wearing the Ick sweatshirt. I wanted some of that drop so bad. Yes, I love this. I love this sweatshirt so much. Honestly, I over the holidays, I saw that she was doing a sale, and I almost bought like a second hoodie or like a second sweatshirt, but I didn't do it. I'm a woman. I do the nod to guys too. To look cool and smiling is a whole can of worms. Yeah, there is also an aspect of being trans where there's like some brain worms about it. Like you don't have to fit every social norm for women, right? Like to be viewed as a woman, you don't have to do everything, right? Like that's ridiculous. And so like in a way, like you have to come to terms with like being a woman in your own way, and that doesn't necessarily mean being a woman by societal standards in every sense of the way, right? But it's just like when you're trans and you start transitioning, everything that is gendered starts like you just start like you don't really notice how gendered everything is until you start transitioning, and then you're like, holy shit, everything is so gendered, and it just becomes like a like I don't know, I'm autistic, so maybe it was just like something I had to think a lot about, but uh being hairy made me dysphoric. Yeah, yeah, honestly, I'm still hairy, but I'm, like, way less hairy, and it's a different kind of hairy, so it's like it doesn't bother me as much. When you have someone hold the door open for you, it's a weird feeling, but it's nice. Yes, it is a weird feeling, but it is very nice. Voice prompts should be banned, job killers. It also should be illegal to pump your own gas, at least during the day. Why should it be illegal to pump your own gas? I was quoted $1,200 for laser on all the areas I wanted treated before I started HRT, but 2 years in, 99% of the body hair is gone now. Yes, I would like anyone that wants laser, I would recommend waiting. Now there are certain kind like the facial hair, that is the kind of hair that usually won't go away with HRT. Like a lot of my body hair thinned out or um stopped growing entirely. But like um like facial hair and stuff like that usually doesn't just go away with HRT, so you end up having to get laser or whatever. But I do recommend waiting until you're at least like 6 months, 8 months on HRT so that you can start like seeing those changes and deciding for yourself like what you need. Grace has her first laser appointment next week. Oh, that's awesome. Congratulations. Laser hurt. That shit hurts. Shit hurts. Hit the like button, everybody, as we move forward into the stream. That would help me out a bunch. I would love that. I would appreciate that very much. Please, please, please like the stream. Help push us forward. I would love that a bunch. Please, 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 please. Uh, Having Italian genetics in me, so I definitely have to overcompensate with the body hair a bit because of that. Yeah, I'm Italian and German. So how do you think I feel? How do you think I feel? I got dealt the shit hand for body hair. I got dealt honestly, there are some times where I'm like half a second away from like just being like the hairy lady. Like just being like not shaving my legs, not shaving my arms, not shaving anything anymore, just letting it go and just being like fuck it. But I don't know. I don't know. Can I double like? I wish. You can follow me on Twitch. Oh, what scrunchies do I recommend? I don't know. I just get these off Amazon. They're just scrunchies. Just you don't want to use hair ties because hair ties are like thin and they damage your hair. Scrunchies are better because, it's more material. Usually they're a little softer. I just returned. What's the topics? Oh, we're just shooting the shit about transition stuff, honestly, but welcome back. Welcome back. Someday I will have money and I will get myself anything from the ick line. Also, I'm a year and a half into transition, so this is healing to have this kind of transfem conversation. Oh, well, I'm glad you're here. I love having these conversations. That's kind of what my Friday streams are for, you know? Like I love having these conversations with my community. It's amazing. It's really lovely. Honestly, like I'm very thankful that you're all here. We can have these kinds of conversations. We can just gab, you know? We can just gab. Um I'm like 22 months in and only just now daring to leave my apartment in femme clothes. It scares the hell out of me, but my chest is getting too hard to hide now, so not much point in boy moding anymore. Yeah, I get it. I honestly I totally understand how hard it is and how scary it is to go from like boy moding to girl moding or whatever. Like I totally get that. It's scary for everybody. Like, I remember when I first started shopping for, like, women clothes, right? Like, being in the women's section, like, shopping for women's clothes, I was so scared. Like, honestly, like, I would do the thing where you walk past something and you sorta, like, look around, make sure no one's looking, and you sorta, like you get a little peeky poo at it, and then you just keep moving, and you try to, like, make it look like you're not looking at anything. I did that shit for so long because I was so afraid of, like, people seeing me look at women's clothes. It was so dumb. It's scary. It's really scary. Like, you feel like someone's gonna freak out on you, or you feel like, it's really unnerving, for a lot of reasons, and I totally get it. I understand how hard it is, but, like, honestly, that's kind of why I tell people, like, just jump in and just do it, you know? Like, the second you feel like you have the ability to start presenting the way that you wanna present, go for it, because it'll only get easier the longer that you do it, and it's like the sooner you break down that door, the better. I hit the like when I come in the door. Thank you. I appreciate that. Same here. Leah and I both Italian and German. Oh wow. Yeah, I feel it. Were I as hairy as Robin Williams before I transitioned? I can't really remember how hairy he is. I know if you watch like uh oh god, Miss Doubtfire, I'm sure you can see how hairy he is. I don't think I was that hairy. I actually I love being Hungarian, great food, confusing language, colonized no one, and just stuck to one place, built castles, got real weird about it. Nice. Before Mormon pioneers, my mom's side was Polish, my dad's was British. Oh, okay, so you're probably not. You don't probably have to deal with body hair too much. My hair is so thick. I use a thick wide band and a scrunchie. Oh, wow. Wow. I wish my hair were that thick, honestly. My hair's thick, but it's not like that thick. An ex of mine transitioned years ago, or wait, an ex of mine transitioned years about Master grew a full beard like instantly, even though I gave Kia some crap for it because I was illegible. Oh, that's so funny. That is funny. Sam, I spent my entire life just shyly checking out the women's section of Walmart without making it too obvious. Yeah, estrogen has the potential to make you lose height. Yeah, I did. I did get a little bit of. I did get a little bit shorter, like an inch or so, inch and a half shorter off of HRT. Also, my shoe size went down. My shoes, my feet got tinier. Jesus, words hard. People buy things for others all the time. Says it's for accident. It will get you. Yeah, exactly. Like I've said that before. Like I have a roommate, right? And I was talking to her about it because I was like shopping for clothes. I was so scared about it. And my roommate was like, "You're old enough to have a kid. Like you could have a daughter." You know? Like, if someone came up to you and said something about it, you literally just be like, "I'm shopping for my girlfriend. I'm shopping for my daughter." Like, fuck off. You know, like there's like but it doesn't matter though. Like you still get freaked out about it. You know what I mean? Like for some reason that didn't really make me feel all that much better. I can't say much since I haven't gotten an HRT yet, but Victoria's Secret was hella scary. Well, I'm proud of you for conquering your fears and going for it anyway, despite being scared. And also, you know, take your time with it. Like transition, everyone's transition is different. Everyone has their own timeline. So like do it on your own timeline, right? Ugh. Whew. Ugh. Huh. You could have sheared Robbins and made a coat from it. True. He was really hairy. Um, I made the horrible mistake of buying new shoes like a week before my egg cracked. I made the mistake, like I used to have an undercut. I made the mistake of reshaving my undercut like a week before I started transition. Honestly, I don't know why I did that. Took me like an extra month of regrowth to get back. Ugh. I pretended I was shopping for someone else. Nice. Nice. Uh I'm still learning what does being a non-binary trans woman mean. I might fit that description with how I feel internally about myself. Even though I ID as a guy, still trying to figure myself out. Okay, so for me, like I consider myself to be non-binary, but also a woman, and I know that for a lot of people, they're gonna freak out and say that I'm stupid and that like that can't be real or whatever. But it's almost like being gender fluid. Like, okay, so the non-binary part is that I consider myself on the agender spectrum. So maybe this is because I'm autistic. I don't really know why I feel this way, but most of the time, I don't view things in a gendered way. Like, I would say, like, most of the time, like, if I am outside of a social situation and I'm just by myself, I do not think in gendered terms. I actually don't even think about things in gendered terms, like, at all. I usually think about things mostly just outside of gender entirely. Like I don't normally view people primarily as their gender. I view them just as a person, right? And then secondary, like the gender is like secondary to me. Whereas for most people, gendered language, presentation, and stuff like that is all very primary to other people. So I consider myself genderqueer. Like I'm like on the agender spectrum, where like most of the time gender is like not something I'm thinking about like actively, which is why it was actually really hard for me to come out as a trans woman because like I don't feel like a binary trans woman. Like I don't literally like, you know what I mean? Like I don't feel like a like a stereotypical. It is hard to explain. Like there's a binary trans experience and then there's the non-binary trans experience. And I feel like honestly, if you have the binary experience, it's a lot easier to like explain to people than it is when you have the non-binary experience. So like I do feel like a woman and I present as a woman and I identify as a woman, but I also identify as a gender where like I tend to feel kind of outside of gender most of the time, except for when I'm pulled into it by social situations. So I don't know if that makes sense to anyone. It's honestly, I have never really heard anyone describe things that way. I personally, that's just how I feel. Like that's just how it took me like it took me a lot of time thinking about it, but like that is how I feel, right? And so like I don't care if it fits the box that other people have created. If people create a box and they want to put me in it, like they can try, but like I genuinely don't feel like I really fit in the binary box. And I know like a lot of people who are non-binary don't consider themselves a man or a woman, but I do consider myself a woman, even though I can also consider myself like non-binary. It's like that's why I said it's almost like being gender fluid because it's almost like I'm gender fluid between being a woman and being non-binary. Does that make sense? Like it almost feels like sometimes I'm completely non-binary, like I don't even like think of myself in gendered terms, but then sometimes like I do think of myself as a woman. Like so I don't know. It's a weird it's a weird thing. It's kind of hard to explain. But yeah. Let me read chat. Sophie says, "Hi Leah, long time. Glad you're on. So good morning from Amsterdam. Oh, nice. We're all in the revolution with you against Trump and ICE fascism. Thank you so much, Sophie. I appreciate you. That's really nice of you. Hope you're doing well in Amsterdam. Good morning. It is like 2 a.m. for me. Uh, Leah, I started transitioning and already had my hair down to my waist and immediately went and got a side shave, which does feel wild. That's so funny. Yeah, my hair has always been long, but like like it was only the top. Like I had an undercut that went like around everything except the top of my hair. So, yeah. I made the victory decision of getting a part-time job at a clothes shop when I started HRT. I got to figure out exactly what worked for me while helping others out as well. Plus all the fashion. Oh, that's such a good idea. That's awesome. Same here. My pronouns are she, they as well, though I'm still trying to figure out if I like the they or not or why I like it. Yeah, so like if you're early on in transition, sometimes it's really hard to tell like what's going on because like for me, the very first thing I noticed was like I do not like masculine pronouns. Like when someone he hims me, it like ew. Like that does not feel right. That does not feel like me. Um so that was the first thing I noticed, right? And then I started thinking about transition. I honestly I identified as non-binary for like 5 years before I started transition. And so um I kind of like knew I didn't like the masculine pronouns for a long time, and it took me kind of a while to realize that like more than a specific I don't know. I just really took a while to figure out like how I felt inside about my gender basically. Just because there are genders doesn't mean that you have to chase after the same, opposite, both, or nothing at all. Yeah, exactly. Gender queer is an umbrella term I use for sure. Also, queerness doesn't belong in a box. Every single experience is valid and a language evolves. Exactly. Thank you so much for that. That's generally why I say I'm gender queer. Like non-binary, yeah, but like Um, yeah. It's definitely nice to hear the gender nonconforming femme. Thank you. I mean, I'm a woman all the time, even though I don't share a lot of the qualities and hobbies with women. No, like I get that. I totally get that. It like for me, it's this thing that I've noticed with people where like people think in gendered terms a lot. People think about their gender as a primary attribute, and for me, gender feels very secondary. Like again, this could just be my autism. Like this could just be me being neurospicy, but it does affect the way that I feel about my gender. So, because I've definitely felt genderless when alone before, so that's crazy. Another similarity we have. Yeah, like when I'm not around people and I'm not like thinking within a social context, gender, like, almost ceases to exist for me. I'm genuinely angry that I didn't realize I was trans until I was 27. Growing up in a conservative religious household seriously effed me up. Yeah, I it took me until I was 29 to realize I was trans. So I relate there that I was a late bloomer, and a lot of the reason why I was a late bloomer was just because of, like, internalized transphobia, not really understanding trans people, you know? Feel I understand it took me a long time. I understand, or I identify as a crystal gem or genderqueer. I don't know if you're trying to troll, but that was super, super uninspired. Same here, Leah. The fact that I've always had a visceral discomfort towards masculine pronouns was a big early sign. Yeah. Just like how artists and musicians don't like being in a box. I spent my whole life knowing that I hated performing masculinity, but kept doing it anyway because I so badly wanted to be normal. Pibble punk, I relate to you so much on that. I hated being masculine, but I didn't know enough about trans people to know that there was another option. But also like I didn't understand um I just wanted to fit in. Like I didn't want to like rock the boat or whatever. But I really had like, honestly, by the time I started transition, I was at the end of my rope. Like, I was really struggling to get up every day and live life. So it was really wearing down on me. Like, there is a reality of the fact that, like, transition is, like, life-saving care, you know? My friend made me join an MMORPG. It's been a delight. Where winds meet. It's a very similar art style to your profile. It's hella fun. Oh, you know what's really funny is like I played a little bit of Where Winds Meet when that came out. I haven't played as much recently, like the past week or so, but it is a pretty fun game. It is a pretty fun game. For a free game, it's actually quite good. Quite good for a free game. And also like I like that the monetization system is like entirely about cosmetics. Like you can't buy power in the game. Oh, I need to BRB real quick. So I'm going to hit the break button and I will be right back. Okay, I'll be right back. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Okay. Hello, everybody. I ran some ads while I was gone. I hope that's okay. I hope everyone was okay with that. Looks like maybe we lost a few people, but no, we're good. We actually did not lose people. Okay, so let me see what. Whew, let's see what. That was. You identify as genderqueer, just like the Steven Universe cartoon. Dopey joke. Oh, okay. Let me. Ba, ba. Masculine pronouns just sound like grunting. Acknowledging gender is an arbitrary social concept that changes according to socio-political conditions rather than identifying. Yes, I mean, I acknowledge I mean, it's like outside of acknowledging that gender is an arbitrary concept that like we created, socially, politically kind of thing. Um, but also like I don't know. I try to describe it. I don't know how to describe it. New cyborg clip idea. Trump saying get okay. I don't even know they existed until I met a trans person in middle school. Yeah, my ignorance of trans people throughout my life was like a really sad thing. Mhm. When I was in middle school grades, you could bench press 250 without trying. It wasn't something actually pushing for. Cat chair stream, yes. Yes. Am I using the phrase I identify as, especially when talking to cis people, does more harm than good? The language subtly suggests that you're performing a role, not embodying it. Oh, like I identify as versus I am. Um, I guess the reason why why I say like I identify as rather than I am is just because like the whole idea that it's like it's a social construct that we've created. So like you can't literally be a woman because it's like it's a social construct, you know what I mean? So like you like in my mind that's why it's like I identify as a woman because I identify with this thing that is a social construct. Kind of like the sim like how like people that smoke a lot of weed identify as stoners, people that do art identify as artists. Like I don't know. I guess you would say like I am an artist or I am a stoner, but yeah, I don't know. I get what you're saying though. I totally understand what you're saying. I don't know if I agree that it's harmful. I would have to think about that more, but that is a good point to make. The soul before acceptance. Oh, I hate Jerry Springer. I definitely transitioned and have kept an open mind, and thus far I've remained a lesbian. There's just something about women that really hooks me. Uh, I love how based and real this chat is. I always love how amazing my chat is. My chat is always so amazing. So like, super thank you to all of you for being a part of this. Um, I'm more attracted to men than I used to be before hormones, but I still prefer women 9 times out of 10. Ironically, I think I only ever slept with men, but I think that's mostly because they approach me. I see. I definitely noticed my sexuality change a little bit on hormones. It's not really that it changed. It's more that it just. Oh, hello, Andy. And thank you for welcoming me back, everybody. But like for me, when I started hormones, I used to be like 100% into women, only women. Like I was not. I was basically straight, right? I was basically a straight whatever. But what I realized is that for me, a lot of what I was confusing as I was confusing envy as attraction. So like I was attracted to men, but I was so envious of women That I thought the kind of yearning that I was feeling for women was like wanting to be with them, but really it was like wanting to be them. And I didn't it took me a long time to make that connect. But after starting HRT and after starting transition, I realized like, oh, I have like a lot of attraction for men that I'm just like not that I like kind of like closeted myself about. Like I had some experiences with men like romantically or sexually or whatever in the past, but it was like all very like I was like freaked out by it and I wasn't like I wasn't open and honest about it. It was all like very repressed behavior. Um but yeah, now that I'm transitioned, it's like I consider myself pansexual because I genuinely like the gender of whoever doesn't really matter to me. I'm more of like a demisexual, sapiosexual kind of person where like I get attracted to people's brains. Um, so like I'm not like I don't know, like the physical embodiment of someone kind of doesn't really matter to me. What matters to me more is like the actual connection there. Ba, 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 bow, bow. I've always known I was attracted and supported trans women since I was a teen. I've always been like socially supportive of people doing whatever, like I've never been like a transphobe necessarily, but I definitely had a lot of internalized transphobia that made me behave in certain ways that were transphobic. Like I never identified as a transphobe, but I was definitely like so ignorant. Chat is cool. Yay, chat. Identifying as a way to help others identifying is a way to help others understand we can change at any time if the path wasn't a good fit. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. I see what you're saying there. Where like if you say I identify as a woman and then later on you realize that's wrong, you can say, okay, well, I was wrong with how I identified, but now I'm correcting that. But if you say I am a woman and then you change it later and say I am a whatever, it kind of sounds like you're making all these really definitive claims about who you are, but then you're changing it. And there's sort of like a difference in the way that that's interpreted, I think. I figured out I was trans by the age of 6. It took me until I was 35 to fully understand. I was pan before I transitioned, but I definitely felt more or before I fully understood my sexuality. I didn't even finish reading that, sorry. Also, for sure, hindsight is 2020. So much made sense looking back. Yes, I agree. I agree. I like sexually identifying with ABC, anyone but this. That's so funny. Um, my ex-boyfriend is the sweetest, funniest, gentlest man in the world, and the only reason we're not still together is because he's a gay man and I'm no longer a man. Yeah, I get that. I was with a partner when I started transition and we are not together anymore. So like I totally understand that. I respect my ex and like she's a great person. We're just not attracted to each other anymore that way. I thought I was attracted to women, but I've tried both and realized there's a social push for dependency when I can't go alone is fine. I definitely relate to being attracted to intelligence, empathy too. Greetings from Australia. Why, hello, Australia. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. So I'm really thankful for the stream tonight. It's been really nice. It's been a really wonderful time. To EP Halfling, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I think you did that while I was on my little break, but I really appreciate that. I'm gonna try to do more with Twitch. I keep forgetting to go in. Like I have to go in and like customize everything and modify everything since I got monetized. I keep forgetting to do that. I need to remember to do that. They need some information from me so that I can like freaking get money from it. I first came out at the age of 5, but I wasn't able to start my transition until I started 28 or until I turned 28, and now you're 34. Well, I'm proud of you, Lorelai, for getting there and for figuring yourself out, and like it's better late than never for sure. Like it's never too late is something I will say. I will scream from the rooftops until the day that I die. Like it's it really is never too late, and what's most important is finding your authentic self at all, because there are a lot of people who never find their authentic self. Like they never take the time to look in, and they go to their graves not really understanding their true selves. And that is it's an unfortunate reality that we live in, like anyone who has started transitioning, like you made it. Like you did it. Like you figured it out, and now you get to live the rest of your life knowing that you get it. Like I don't know for anyone else, but like for me, I was depressed, like really depressed for a long time, and struggled with a lot of things for a long time. Like I just had this internal feeling of like hating myself, and like it was this really deep despair that I was feeling constantly, and I don't feel it anymore. Like I don't feel it at all anymore. So like, for me, like transitioning is about a lot of things. Like it's not a simple cut and dry like, oh, it's just about this. But like definitely for me, like transitioning is something that I can do, or that I did, that like genuinely made me feel at peace with my life in a way that I never experienced before. Like, I never really felt at peace with myself, but now it's like, "Oh, hey," like, this is what it means to be your authentic self, and I feel it, and I'm living it, and it's nice, it's lovely. Write it down so you can forget to read it again before next stream. Yeah, yeah, exactly, exactly. Honestly, the thing that stops me from getting stuff done is just, like, not having a good routine with work stuff. And actually, that is one thing I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about living a third shift life, talking about like a third shift sleep schedule, because I've been living that third shift life for a couple weeks now, and I feel pretty good about it. I was thinking when I went on my little break that I should try to record a video tonight, because I should really try to get at least 2 videos done a week. Queer Coded Bees, good night. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Enjoy your sleeps. I hope it's lovely. Um, yeah, thanks to everyone for being here. I appreciate all of you so very much. It's been a really lovely stream tonight. I've just had a great time, and it's always a great time, but like it's kind of amazing to me that I can just turn on my camera, and everyone here just shows up, and we just start chatting, and we just chat for a few hours, It's like it's really nice. Really nice. Gwen said, "I started at 45, now I'm 48." Awesome. Well, I'm so proud of you for getting there, for figuring yourself out. Like that's really what it is. That's really what it is. That's really what matters most, more than anything. Yeah, I feel like I should really try to do two videos a week. Use clips and make shorts for YouTube. Yeah, that is a good idea. That is definitely a good idea. Maybe I can clip out the hair care tips that we talked about earlier and make a short out of that. Didn't they change YouTube Shorts? Like, aren't you allowed to make YouTube Shorts longer than a minute now? Like, can't you just make them like as long as you want or whatever? Oh, at the very least, I can make a short out of like the biotin thing where I shout out like, "Yo, like if you don't know, but like biotin can be bad." I hate how wide my shoulders still are, and I'm going to have to get some hair treatment at some point. I mean, fair enough, but like honestly, I will say you should like, I don't know, being online, you just see like the same kind of body types over and over, because people like it's like a self-selecting thing where people select for like a certain kind of body type that's like in the popular that fits the popular beauty standards of the time. But like I've seen cis women with extremely wide shoulders. I've seen cis women with extremely wide shoulders. So, um like I've also seen cis women with extremely like large brow bones. Like there is like there's a level, obviously there's a level of physiological diversity that exists in all women, that like trans women are just really sensitive to that kind of stuff, and so like I get it, but like cis women don't really spend a lot of time thinking about like their clockable attributes. Any exposure is a good way to get out there. True. I've seen like 15-minute shorts, I think. Oh, okay, cool. Because honestly, like the thing that I was the most worried about with shorts was having to like fit it to a certain time frame. But if I can, yeah, if I oh, Fred, you're not allowed on there. You're not allowed on there, Fred. Look at this stinky boy. You all see this stinky boy? Oh, I don't know why he's not freaking out right now. Normally he hates this. Oh, he's like cozy. He's so cozy. He's probably tired from pooping all the time. He poops and he poops and he poops and he poops and it just never stops. It just never stops. How so stinky but so cute. You know what? That is such a good point. He's so stinky, but he's so cute. He's like a skunk. You're like a skunk. So cute, but so sleepy. And so stinky. Do you want down? Are you good? Are you still cozy? Oh, he's so cozy. I feel like he's slowly getting over it. Like he's slowly once like he's getting more and more fed up with it, but I'm actually so surprised that he's letting me he coaxed you into rubbing all the stray hairs all over you. Yeah, that's true. I'm gonna have to lint roll again. Oh, he's doing a big stretch. Oh, he's such a good baby. Honestly, like, what if I made shorts of just Fred? Like, what if I took this and I turned it into a short? Do you think people would like that? It could be like, may I interrupt your scrolling for a little Fred? You know? He's starting to flick his tail, so I think he's getting annoyed. I don't know. He's kind of acting like he seems kind of annoyed, but he also seems kind of like he doesn't care. And I don't know. Ever see baby skunk footage? They literally stomp their feet around. It's so cute. Oh, that is so cute. Well, were you staring at the screen? Was that what was distracting you? Okay, you went down. You went down now. There you go, buddy. There you go, buddy. There you go. Pets always get the views. Burrito kitty. Yeah. A Fred talk. Oh, instead of a TED talk, it's a Fred talk. Oh, oh, that's so cute. Or put Fred segment at the end of videos to pad out time. Also a good idea. Although it's like it's hard. Like I can't like like I can't make Freddy get attention. He does whatever he wants, right? Like if he ends up on camera, it's because he wants to be. Okay. A Fred talk. Sorts of everything. See what gets views. YouTube has an audio library for approved clips. That's a good idea. That is a good idea. You meant when clipping vids? Oh, okay. Yeah, like I could just take whatever Fred thing happened during the stream and put that at the end of my videos. That is a good idea. A real good idea. Which means I have to document what times Fred things happen. Which means I should write down. So this is 2 hour 15 minute. 2 hour 15 minute Fred. Yeah, I was thinking about it, like, when I took my little breaky poo, I was trying to think about, like, when or, like, what kind of video I could make tonight. I guess I could just try to make a short tonight. I guess that's what I could do. Instead of making a video, we could just do, like, maybe hair care short, maybe a Fred log, ew. Or, like, I could do the Freddy short, just see what works. Yeah. Yeah. What movies am I looking forward to? I don't really pay attention to movies or watch movies or like I watch movies, but I'm one of those people where like I always watch movies like way after everyone else watches them and I'm like I never go to the theaters and I just like I don't know. I don't really keep up on movie stuff, honestly. I do like movies, just not like something I'm like really actively into. People can clip segments and send it to you in Discord, possible ideas for shorts. Yes, I have actually requested that before. I have requested people to send me clips before of things that they think would make good shorts or make good content. And no one does. No one does it. So I don't know. I would need someone who like watches my streams where like literally like instead of moderating the stream, their entire job is to just like make notes of interesting things that happen that could make good content. And then at the very end of the stream, they could send me like, here's all the timestamps for everything that, I thought might be interesting enough to make content or whatever. And maybe I could have two or three people do that. Um, and then that would be like, you know, basically that. But I don't know if anyone would wanna do that, and also, like, I feel weird asking people to, like, help me with it. I mean, if someone's watching my stream and you notice something that's, like, clippable or, like, would make a good short or whatever, then, yeah, like, let me know. Like, send that shit to me for sure. Oh gosh. It's, like, failed drinking tea. I'm so good at life. Bu 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 bu. Queen coated bees. Oh, I think queen coated bees went to bed, unfortunately. Well, I mean, everybody's got to sleep. I watch shows and movies mainly as background noise while gaming. Yeah, yeah, I get that. Well, I like when I watch a movie or a show, I like to actually watch it, but it depends. Like, I watch a lot of YouTube when I'm like gaming. I'm still catching up on a lot of pop culture media thanks to being sheltered for so long. Yeah, same, 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 same. Not curious about Iron Lung. I usually am not the movie theater going type, but the premise got me interested in enough to see it. I don't know anything. Well, I know that, Iron Lung, I know it was Markiplier's movie, and for that reason alone, like I really hope it does well. But I heard it was a horror movie, and I really do not like horror movies. So like I don't know much about Iron Lung, but I heard that I heard it did really well, which I'm like super glad. I mean, that's awesome. Good for Mark. What are you passionate about? I want to see videos of people who are super stoked on something and can't uh hone back their excitement. Usually a guilty pleasure for me. It's pro road cycling and British royal family. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I do this thing called flow art, and actually, we can just I can just pull up Instagram, and I could show you because honestly, I try talking about it all the time, but I genuinely feel like it's just easier to show people what what um what flow arts is. So give me a second.
Let's take a relaxing break and leave cyber stress behind.
Wait, what? Why is there no? Hmm. I don't want that one. There's no window capture for my window that I just made. Oh, there it is. Uh, uh, I don't know. Here, wait, I gotta, gotta. There we go. Wait. You can't see the whole video, can you? No, you can't. Um, 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 um. Yeah, that's probably fine, honestly. Okay, so flow art. Flow arts is you never heard of it? Okay, it's really cool. It's a movement art thing. So here, let me show you my Instagram real quick while we're. Oh, of course, it's not gonna be. Is there a way that I can just like? Wait, no, that's not right. Oh, that's so annoying. I just fit the freaking shape of the window, and now I have to change it again. Uh, so this is me doing a thing called Oxbow, which is a prop that I do. So flow arts is like it's a movement art. It's like you're doing you have a prop, which is like an object, and then you're spinning it. You're doing things with it. And kind of the point is to hit a flow state. Like I'm doing things called tricks. Like tricks are like the individual movements. But the goal is to get like so confident and competent and comfortable with the prop that you just move. Like I'm just expressing myself. Like this is sort of like dance in a lot of ways. Where like I'm just sort of like doing whatever feels right at the moment. Like improv basically. But anyway, flow arts is cool. There's a lot of different props and there's a lot of different like ways that people use their props and stuff. This is one I've been really obsessed with lately. Oxbow is like super fun. It's a really challenging prop, but it's really exciting. It's very fun to spin, and it uses a lot of techniques from a lot of different props that I use in general. Reminds you of fire dancers? Well, that's because I also do it on fire. It's like a fire thing, but people always if you show them the fire thing first, they're like, "Oh, you just do fire." And it's like, "No, it's like a whole movement practice. It's a whole movement art." But like, fire is a part of it, but fire is not like the entirety of it. Like I do a lot of different things with it. It's very fun. It's very exciting. Like it's movement meditation, it's exercise, it's spinning fire is a performance thing. It's very fun, exciting. It's good for your body, mind, and soul. It's like it's good for everything. Um, and no, you don't have to do fire. Exactly. That's why I was showing like the other stuff first because there's day props and there's night props. Like there's props that people spin during the daytime. Like you have practice props, right? Like you don't do everything on fire all the time. You practice not on fire and then you do it on fire as like basically a performance. And it can be a performance for yourself too. But the EP Halfling says, "Good night, Leah. Gonna go watch some anime." Oh, have fun with anime. That sounds nice. Love hippie festivals. They'd love you. There's a cool community of. Oh, yes. So the flow arts community is definitely hippie culture, and it's like flow arts festivals. So I've never been to a music festival. I don't like music festivals, but I do like flow arts festivals, and they're very similar. The difference is that flow art festivals are smaller, and not only are flow art festivals smaller, but they're about this, right? Like it's not just about music. I mean, there is music at flow arts festivals, but It's not just about music. Also, I'm inserting ads starting now, just so you all know. I'm gonna start inserting ads. I'll go with you. Are you near VA? No, I live in Ohio. There are flow art festivals all throughout the country, so you can go, you know, to events or whatever. All right, here, I'm gonna get off of my page and jump back to the feed where I will like I follow so many flow artists, like that's all my Instagram is. So oh, wait, too big. Gosh dang it. I'll get this at some point, I promise. Okay, so this is Emery. She's doing stars right here. Emery's been doing a lot of stars and fans, and she's great at it. Bu- 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 Start without fire. Yeah, no, you have to start without fire. You're not you cannot have your first experience be with fire. As more of a Ren Fair type of setting as far as entertainment. What was that wait. Ashlyn. Yeah, it is kind of like a Ren Fair thing, but also like Ren Fair is definitely different. There are a lot of flow artists that perform at Ren Fairs, but fire is scary to start out with. Like I meant what I said. Like you are not allowed to be a flow artist and start with fire. You have to start with a practice prop. If your first experience spinning a prop is on fire, that's because someone has let you do that, and that person should not be uh let into the community ever again. Like I mean it. Like safety is really important. So no, you cannot start out with fire. Like you have to practice for months and months and get good at it and comfortable with it before you do anything like that. This is triple staff juggling. Very good. Very good stuff. You get a like, my friend. You'd get a like, my friend. Grace is also a flow artist and a part of the community, and she says, I used to organize medical teams and tents for fire flow festivals years ago, 2017 to 2020. I never made a flow Instagram for myself. I'm the worst at self-promotion. It's okay. It's okay. Run fear like a medieval, but not limited to that setting. Practice is the best. Safety first. This is some poi. Poi is like the prop that most people know about. Like, even if you don't know anything about flow arts, I would be surprised if you haven't seen at least one or two poi. That was a really cool tether tech that the guy just did. I would be surprised if you haven't seen any poi videos before, or like if you've never seen someone spin poi. I would be surprised. Flowing just looks fun. It is fun. That's so funny. That looks like it probably still hurt. At least they didn't land on their face. Those are fans. Emery has these fans that she really likes to use. They're like lotus looking things, and they're very cool. They're very cool. Some fire poi. Ooh, ooh, my tummy. Oh, I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry. So hungry. Could also turn my flow art stuff into art things too. Well, what do you mean? Like drawing or like I don't know what other art you do, Susie. Oh, my tummy just got like so hungry. Kind of ridiculous. But just so you all know, I am hitting the add button. I forgot to shout out like the Discord and stuff like that, but I do have a Discord. If you want to join, I have a link tree. Oops. I'm trying to copy it. Let me get my link tree, put that in chat. You can see all of my socials in there. So I've got Twitch, YouTube, Instagram. We've got a lovely Discord, a lot of friendly people in there. Would love to see some new faces in there. Anyone that wants to join, you're more than welcome. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. That hiccup really snuck up on me. I did not get a chance to like yeah. But I love flow arts. Flow arts is incredible. It's like it's creativity, it's movement, it's meditation, it's 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 physics, it's applied physics. It's oh my gosh, what the heck? This tangle tech this guy's doing is actually pretty wacky. What? No. Also, I love the color of his poi. Okay, so he does a tangle there into a loop so it's basically like a cradle. He's doing butterflies. Nice. How do you get out of that? Oh, that's so cool. Ah, love that. So like there's flow festivals, as well as like there's like online community, right? But there's also flow festivals where you can go and it's kind of like a music festival, but the whole point of it is you take workshops and you learn how to spin and you at night we have fire circles where like the fire circle is open all night. Here actually let me just pop up the Kinetic. I'm sure Kinetic has an Instagram. Yeah, they do. So this is the Instagram page for Kinetic Fire, which is like one of the largest flow festivals in America. Um, it's here in the Midwest in Ohio. Oops, let me let me. All right. I'm trying to see if there's any. A lot of these are photos, so that's like a fan takeover. That's part of the fire circle. Uh, where do I find videos? Like I know these guys are talking. Um, I thought they would have video. Oh, there's a little bit of. It's like a meme. This is like a fire breather moment. Ooh. Okay. Um. Those are all just photo reels. Okay. Well, I guess they really don't have a lot of. I thought they would have like more videos and stuff from the event. My friend Megan doing some rope dart stuff at the fire circle, middle of the night. Whoosh. I love rope dart. Flow festivals will be fun. Yeah, they are fun. They're a lot of fun. So cool. They're appreciated at festivals as music events. Just show up. You don't have to share that. You have to share this with people. Don't just follow it. A lot of people take videos at like flow festivals. Honestly, that's some good rope dart stuff. I don't know who this is, but Brittany Starkey. Follow her. But yeah, so like there's like a fire circle, right? So like at night, so during the day there's workshops, and at night there's like a fire circle where everyone sits around and essentially just spins fire together all night. And we usually go until like at least 3 in the morning. But on Saturday's the last night. So usually Saturday we go until the sunrise. Like you'll literally just stay up until the sunrise. I'm popping the ads into stream, by the way. Sorry, I meant you should share it with IRL people. Oh, okay. No, you're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. I wonder if I could take an Amtrak train to one of them, California. There is a festival. There's a flow festival in California called something. Let me. Oh God, what is it? I have to work at 10. Good night. Oh yeah, get to bed, Gwen. Get to bed. Don't let me keep you up. Thank you for being here. Love you too. Get some rest there, Gwen. Hope you have a good day at work tomorrow. Floor with fire is the true Promethean spirit. True. And actually, I was really, really there's okay, so I really like Trivium, their album, the Shogun album from Trivium. And there's a song in that album specifically about Prometheus. And not only does it remind me of the like the flow arts community because of fire, but also like the story of Prometheus is like very similar to like the story like um people who bring like trans culture forward or like queer culture forward before it's socially acceptable were treated like Prometheus. You know, they were like shunned and like, how dare you? And you're playing with fire. And I don't know. There's a lot of similarities. You love Trivium? Yes. Mostly honestly, like I wish every album were like the Shogun album. I know that there's reasons why their music kind of changed a little bit, but yeah. Levi's really cool. Oh, you can't see the whole thing. Okay, well, I definitely thought there was going to be more on the Kinetic Instagram page, but it's fine. It's not a big deal. I just need to resize this so that we can watch more flow arts reels. If anyone wants to get involved with flow arts or get into it, like let me know. I'm happy to try to help you with it. Would love to have more flow me's. Oh, I know this guy. This guy Ben. He's real nice. He's such a good guy. He's like more of like the martial artist kind of guy. Like he got into rope art as a martial arts thing, and then he sort of got into the flow community through that. He's still primarily a martial artist, but he does chill with the flow community quite a bit, which is pretty cool. Prometheus and the Crucifix, yes, that is a great song from Trivium. Yes. So, I saw Whitechapel open for Trivium a few years ago. Cool. In the nicest way, I am telling you that you're a hippie type too, music head. Oh, yeah. I mean, I definitely fit the flow arts culture, you know. Most recent album, Quarter Drive felt very Shogun in spirit. Oh, their newest album felt like okay. I thought I less listened to a little bit of it, but what's the genre? Trivium is like metal. Crossover Meltdown. Oh, what? I can't do crosser reels at all. Yeah, I need to learn crosser reels. Love the art on the wall behind this person. So cool. I love street art. I love watching people spin in front of street art. Nice. Some more fan stuff from someone. Flojo Mojo, I guess. Pretty good pretty good fan stuff. I kind of suck at fans, but I would like to get better. Got some serious flow face going on in this video. This person's I love flow face. It's such a funny thing. What? Stop that. Speaking of Australia, this guy is from Australia, Mr. Not. Dude. That's so wild. That's so awesome. Who do we got here? Damn Danielle. Love watching some Damn Danielle. Damn, that fuel transfer. She didn't even care. She did not care at all. Those are some good stalls that she's doing. Those are like clean stalls. I want to see that fuel transfer again. Leg, front, and butt. She didn't care. I mean, she's like freshly lit and she's doing like Supermans and stuff. Like that's sheesh. New trick. What do we got? Okay, it's like a tip. What? Wait, what? I saw him do a tip tail, like a fish. Wait, what? Posting on. Oh, it was like a tip tail into a stall there. That was cool. Contact staff is really fun. I'm more of a string girly. Like I'm more of like a rope girly, but sticks are cool. Sticks are cool. Gotta step away from the keyboard. I have a million things a second to say about flow anytime it comes up. Yeah, no, I get you. I get you. And honestly, like we're just chilling. I'm just playing ads and we're just chilling. Like this is essentially post stream. I was thinking about doing a video, but I think I'm gonna do like what Ashlyn recommended and just try to get like some shorts or something made from the video. So we'll try that. See how that goes. More poi stuff. Where's all the oxbow? Where's all the puppy hammer? What's going on here? Yeah, I know y'all love your freaking poi. Did anyone post like new oxbow stuff recently? Normally I see that stuff like first, but did Jelly post the story? No, it's just poi. Oh, that is such a cool trick though. That's such a cool trick. This guy just shared this footage of this trick here. I'll try to oops, go back to this story. Watch this. Watch this. That's so fun. That's so neat. You like get the poi to balance basically on the poi. Zach? Did Zach? Oh, he shared that guy doing the Kasarigama. Well, actually, this is technically not a Kasarigama. This is technically a meteor, but I don't know like martial art wise. I don't know what you would call this. Like I'm not sure what you would call this. Obviously, do not attempt at home. Yeah, it's not long enough to be a puppy hammer, but he is doing puppy hammer stuff with it. So he's doing like meteor, but he's also doing like oxbow technique. His rope looks really nice and thick too. Like it really looks like it works well for that setup. Contact rotors, very brave. I badly need to get more exercise, but no money in small apartment makes that kind of hard. Yeah, I get you. I mean, there are props that work in small apartments, but it's definitely harder to do inside for sure. For sure. Um, yeah, I don't know. Um, I don't think anyone posted any new Puppy Hammer stuff today, which makes me kind of sad. Frank, did Frank post anything new? No. No. Sad. Okay. Well, I'll stop talking about flow art stuff. You know, like I'll stop showing Instagram reels. Hopefully with a new job, I can save up for flow arts. Yeah, there's some cheap ways to get into it too. Like you can make props at home for pretty cheap. Oh, there's lots of found out there's a flow fest in Denver. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm sure there is. There's a huge flow community in Colorado. Huge flow community in Colorado. Oh, wait, there was someone recommended a song. Where is it? The Promethean song by Insomnium is also a great one. Okay, yeah, I'll check that out. Mm, mm, mm. Super niche. I love niche language. Oh yeah, hula hoop. Yeah, hula hoop is actually a part of flow arts too. Like if you've ever seen someone hula hoop, you've seen flow arts. Hoop is good for an indoor prop. So is poi and some other stuff. Honestly, I should just start hiking. Cardio is what I need the most anyway. Yeah, hiking is great. I love hiking. Hiking is such good, wonderful exercise. And not to make it about flow arts again, but honestly, um oh my gosh, I had to stretch. It felt really nice. Like I love hiking and then spinning. Like I'll do like a good hike and then I'll do flow arts like at the end of the hike or in the middle of it or something. It's really nice. You like hike to a really nice spot and you spin for a while and you feel really nice and then you finish your hike. I'm pumping ads into the stream just so you know. Just so you all know. Uh, uh, uh. Recently got to perform, spun with my fire cane, fire baton, played a harmonica while juggling. Feels good to move. Oh, that's awesome, Grace. I'm so happy for you. That's great. That's great. That's great. Go to a corner in a city and put out a tip jar. Um, busking is doable. I think in some cities, in some states, aren't there laws against busking? Like I think you need a permit or some shit to do that in certain places. I know in like Europe that's what it's like, but I'm actually not sure what the rules are in America or like what the laws. Are there any states that have laws against busking? While no state in the U.S. has a statewide law banning busking, individual cities and municipalities impose restrictions or require permits, often under the guise of time, place, and manner regulations. These rules must comply with the First Amendment, which protects busking as artistic free speech. So the Supreme Court has consistently ruled that banning busking outright is unconstitutional. Um, Busking is protected speech, cannot be banned solely due to noise, competition with business, or public safety. City level restrictions. Um, Chicago requires a permit for public performances. Boston requires auditions. Houston has complex ordinances. New York. Unamplified busking is allowed almost anywhere, except within 50 feet of monuments in New York. Oh, that's cool. So yeah, it really it looks like you based on the city there are certain restrictions, but not really not on a state level or anything, just like city wise. Got altitude sickness going up a Colorado mountain. I think like the high school with the Scotch. Oh yeah, I get altitude sick pretty easily. Like I could never live in Colorado literally just because of that. Like I love Colorado. It is some place that I would love to live, but like the altitude sickness, like I get so messed up. So messed up off of altitude sickness. Cops here in the US arrest homeless people for busking all the time. Yeah, or just whatever. That's one cool bandana. Thank you. I guess what I learned is you can't ask for payment, but you can lay out something. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. What kind of books are on the shelf? Oh, a lot. A lot of philosophy, like philosophy, psychology, mythology, um, fantasy, a little bit of sci-fi. Yeah, like Joseph Campbell, Alan Watt, Albert Camus, um, Robert Pirsig. Uh, I mean, I got a lot. I got a lot of books over there. Got some Plato, some Aristotle, mythology. Yeah, Joseph Campbell is one of my favorite authors of all time. I love Joseph Campbell. If you've never read a Joseph Campbell book, you owe it to yourself to read at least one Joseph Campbell book in your lifetime. I genuinely I genuinely think it's like that's good life advice. I freaking love Joseph Campbell. I know when my buddy and I tried busking about 8 years back, we got maybe $20, but was mostly ignored. Yeah. No, that's true. Busking is like in America, busking is very hit or miss. Like you're not gonna make much money at all. People are gonna mostly ignore you, especially nowadays because like let's be real, who has money to like tip anyone for like busking? You know what I mean? Like if you're walking down the street, no one has that kind of spare change anymore, or spare cash to just like toss someone a couple bucks. Like everyone's just got to freaking like do everything they can to scrimp and save. Lynn is going to bed. Good night, Lynn. Thank you for being here. Thank you. And you're good, Lynn, because I'm not far behind you. Like I'm probably gonna. I hate saying it because like the viewers start dropping the second I mention it, but like we are probably going to be nearing the end of the stream. So we will continue on just a little bit longer. I'm enjoying the chat, but you rode your bicycle across Colorado twice. Wow, that's impressive. That must have been a heck of a workout with how hilly it like, with how up and down it is. Oh my goodness, I can't even imagine. I bet the downhill stints were really fun, though. I bet it's like you get, like, 20 minutes of all downhill, and then you get 20 minutes of just, like, all uphill, or maybe 30 or 40 minutes, honestly. Probably slower going uphill. True. We mainly just wanted to play and hope a musician ran into us to improv. Oh, yeah, that's cool. That's cool. And it's good publicity. So it's not even just about the tips. It's also about like people, you know, seeing it and name recognition and put your socials out there. People can follow you. W stream. I loved stream. Stream tonight was amazing. Thank you all so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Thank you for sticking around while I played ads. Thank you for getting us to 60 likes. Thank you for the follow. Oh, thank you, WLDMN Ben. Wild Wildmanbin. Thank you so much for the follow on Twitch. 23 minutes ago. I'm so sorry I did not see that earlier. I'm trying to keep up on all the things. I have like multiple tabs because I use Restream now, so it's like all this stuff going on. I'm still like shook because Restream makes it sound like there's a watermark on my stream, but there isn't. There isn't. And like I'm so shooketh about that. Like I'm genuinely like I don't understand why would I pay to remove the watermark on my stream preview? Like who cares, right? Like who cares? Should have been in bed a couple hours ago. Good night, everybody. Good night, Pibble Punk. Thank you for hanging out. I think it was my first time seeing you in stream, so thank you. I appreciated you sharing. Great conversations that you brought up. So appreciate you. Stream was fun. Thought I came to hang out and chill. Yeah, Winter, Ella, Susie, everyone. I appreciate all of you. You didn't get any ads. I don't understand why. It randomly distributes them, but like I don't have any control over. It doesn't tell me it doesn't tell me how many ads play. It doesn't tell me. It doesn't give me any information. And actually, you know what I just realized? I wanted to mention this to you, chat, actually, because you guys will give me the honest answer. Um, so I checked revenue for my streams I am making $0 on my streams. Like, even though I sit here and I click the ad button over and over and over, I am not making any money from my streams. Would it be okay if I enabled ads, like automatic ads? Like, I won't have any control over it. They'll just randomly play throughout the stream, but I'll actually make money. Like, I'll actually make ad money. Uh, like, I love that my streams are ad free because it makes it like really really great to watch. Like, it's like a good watching experience. But I don't know. I need to make like at least a little ad money off a stream. Otherwise, it's like it's really rough. I mean, like, if I was making enough money elsewhere, I could maybe turn it off. And maybe in the future that would be the goal. Like, I would like to make enough money elsewhere where I won't need ads on streams, but get that bag, girly. You wouldn't mind. In my neck of the woods, it's illegal to sit down to wait for a bus. Oh, that's horrible. Um, yeah, I think I may have to do it. I feel bad about it, but honestly, like, I need to make a little money off of revenue, like, at least a little bit. Oh my gosh, I keep burping. I just, like, burped, like, 5 times in a row, like, my stomach is, like, doing all sorts of weird things. I'm so hungry. I don't think I'd mind, though. I think most money from streams is made from super chats. At least that's what it seems as an outsider content creation at the moment. So great. Well, yes, yes, but no. Like, sometimes I make a lot of money off of super chats. Like, sometimes Ashlyn will pop in here, give me $50. Someone else will give me $50, and I pop away from stream making like some decent money. But like the sad reality is that, like, I don't get super chats like that super often, and also the thing is that, like, they take, like, half of my super chat money. You know what I mean? Like, if you guys donate $100 on stream, I'm getting $50, which, like, really sucks. So at least with ad money, I get all the money that they pay me for it. Like, you know what I mean? You guys don't have to give me you don't have to give Google $50 just to give me $50. You know what I mean? Like, with ad money, it's a little more direct. Not a problem at all. I don't know why I didn't get any ads either. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to have to give up on manually inputting ads, and we're just going to have to move to doing automatic mid-roll ads, which I will make more money. You will all definitely see more ads, and they will happen throughout the stream periodically, but I will start that next stream, so on Monday. Don't feel bad about making money. I do feel bad about making money because I understand how annoying ads are. At least I've heard too that ads don't make too much money, but I have no idea. Well, they don't make a lot of money. Like, it's not like I'm gonna make bank off of ads. Like my video that hit 14K views, I'm gonna make like $14 off that video. You know what I mean? Like, it's like not that much money, but it is money, and I need literally all the money that I can make. Is there a direct way to donate so that you get it all? I know other streamers use Streamlabs for that. Yes, there are some streamers who use websites, like whatever.gg. Um, like, and that is like a 100% thing where they, like, take pretty much all of it. I have a Patreon, so, like, people can support me on Patreon, and I get most of the money on my Patreon. Like, they only take like a small bit of that. But I would love to have, like, an independent streaming website where I get every single dollar. I just don't know how to set anything like that up. I tried to look up a little bit about it. Like, I know that there are certain streamers who have, like, a personal website where people donate on the website and they get to keep all the money, and it's got, like, their stream embedded, it's got all their stuff embedded. I need to probably do something like that, but I genuinely have no idea how to do it. I would probably need help to, like, set that up. Just like record labels, they take some off the top. Every dollar helps one way or another. Yes, especially because, like, I'm not making full-time income, and I need to make enough money to make ends meet. While I understand the sentiment with ads, I never mind them because it gives me a chance for a coffee and a smoke. Yeah, okay. Yeah, fair enough. All right. Well, thank you all for the feedback. I will enable them. Hopefully it doesn't hurt my metrics too much or anything. Um, is Fred good with that stuff? Good with what stuff? Is Fred good with what stuff? I have no idea what you mean. Ashlyn forever ago said, "Lurk, have a great rest of your stream. Don't forget to rate and ads." Thank you, Ashlyn. I appreciate that. Oh, is Fred good with that stuff? Oh, with the monetization? Oh, yeah. Yeah, Fred's okay with that. Helping you set up Streamlabs? Oh, okay. Yeah, I need to figure something like that out. Okay, well, anyway, I'll look into it more, but if anyone has any like if anyone's watching this and they know stuff about Streamlabs or like all these like .gg websites, like I know Demon Mama has one, right? Like demonmama.gg. Isn't that like a demonmama.gg? No, that's not a website. Hold on. I thought she had a stream website. Let me just search her. I actually don't. I don't think she. Maybe she doesn't have. Oh no, she does. She does. It's .com. It's .com. Yes, she has like a whole website. Holy shit! Yeah, she's got like a great website. She's got like a whole ass thing going on there. Okay. Susie's getting sleepy. I know I'll be getting back into streaming in the future. Nice. I found out about Streamlabs from ASMR test streamer Wholesome Girlfriend ASMR. Uh, Ella, thank you for the $2. Thank you for making such a cool space for us. Well, thank you for being a part of it. Thank you so much, Ella. You really didn't have to do that. I appreciate it. That means a lot. Means a lot. Thank you for the support. Uh, all those Vouch orbiters are on some network called White Forest or something like that. Yes, I looked that up. I was trying to figure out if you could just like can you just like get one of those websites or whatever, but it looks like you have to contact someone or something. I don't know how any of this works, honestly. Like I like can't I just make my own website? Like I don't know. Like why do we need like do I need a hosting service or something? Is that why you have to have like a network? I really I don't understand. I don't understand this stuff. But I hope to figure it out. I really hope to figure it out. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go eat something and I guess enjoy the rest of my day technically because it's like lunch for me right now, even though it's 3 in the morning. All right, so I never talked about third shift sleep schedules either, which I guess I'll have to talk about some other time. I've been on a third shift sleep schedule and it's pretty amazing. Oh, raids. Let's and not the Shadow Legend kind. Let me see. Uh, Holy shit. I'm just like scrolling through the just chatting feed and realizing how many streamers are like tits, like fully out. They're like, here are my tits. Please watch me because I have tits. It's like, oh, okay. Um, let me see here. Enjoy the morning or whatever time is an illusion. Yeah, you're so right. And there was no shade there, by the way. I'm not shading anyone for that. I just like did not realize. Like maybe I should try to look more hot for stream. I don't know. Probably not, honestly. I don't really do hot and sexy. That's just not like my brand. Let me I don't know who to raid. I don't know who to raid. Let me go to the just chatting section, I guess. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. How do you uh is anybody streaming that I would want to? Oh, let me see if Riverboat Jack is streaming. Here, we will raid Riverboat Jack. Probably why I lost some people in my stream earlier. Oh, I just realized it was muted.
With a fraction of the fuel. And it's also, the larger you build in a chronoplan, the higher they can go on that cushion of air. And so the concepts you get for large scale
Okay, we're raiding
chronoplans
on Twitch.
are effectively, what if you combined a luxury cruise liner with a shipping like a shipping vessel? And so you you effectively would have
Everyone on Twitch.
passenger vehicles combined.
Is everybody who wants to raid on Twitch ready to raid? I'm gonna hit the raid button. Oh, I have to be. Oh, I am followed. What? Why is it? Yeah, okay. I have to wait like 10 minutes before I can chat, so I can't say anything, but
Its designers believe the Akranoplan, a low-flying ground effect craft, could ultimately replace cargo ships and ferries.
okay, so we raided on Twitch. Let me figure out if there's anyone to raid on YouTube. Oh, is Riverboat's live on YouTube, isn't she? Yeah. I'm listening to so many different streams all at once. My brain is hurting. Okay, so for YouTube, here is the link for Riverboat Jack's stream on YouTube. And with that, I'm going to hop out of here. Riverboat is awesome. I agree. I may go raid though. I'm tired. Yeah, I get it. She was live too. When I go back and check and see, I remember if she had a GG website. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you all for the great stream. I really appreciate it. It's been a wonderful time. I had a great time. I love you all. Thank you so much. And I will catch you all next time. Oh, drink water. Make sure you drink water. Please drink water. Bye.
All I know is all my haters become my waiters when I sit down at the table of success.